It's time for the Can-Am Spring Fever sales event. Get a cash rebate of up to $2,000 on selected models, or get the Outlander 450 with 5-year coverage and $300 rebate. Visit your local dealer for details. Can-Am, the ride says it all.
What does vacuuming have to do with your mobile network? Network capacity is kind of like vacuuming. On networks with less capacity, the vacuum is weak. You want it to pick up the whole mess, but it just can't get the job done. It doesn't have what it takes to handle anything big. Your mobile network should be like a powerful vacuum with the capacity to handle every job, no matter how big or small. The right network makes all the difference.
Clearly, people love Kia. Like Larry, who says, with my V6 Sorento, I tow my boat everywhere. 5,000-pound towing capacity, you can tow an elephant. Tim says the panoramic sunroof makes me feel like I'm always outdoors. Your mother told Tim she wants you to wear a hat. Rob says, I love how handy the third row seating is. I love that you love it. I just love my dog. The guys who give out awards love us too. And with great deals on vehicles like these, you can become a fan too. Come to me.
Introducing Smirnoff Sourced. Gluten-free and made from natural fruit flavors. Just mix with soda water. Smirnoff Sourced. Seize the daytime. Meet Tim Hortons' new perfectly uncomplicated latte with freshly ground, premium Arabica espresso beans, balanced with freshly steamed 100% Canadian milk. Let them size for $2.99. Just say latte.
Why do we put so much effort into engineering the Can-Am Defender? Because a job worth doing is worth doing right. Can-Am Defender. Honest, capable, clever. Get 2-year coverage plus $1,000 cash rebate on 2017 Defender models. The finals. We're talking about the ultimate stage. You'll see men of remarkable presence. They will test your belief and put time and gravity on hold. But all that elegance, all that style, none of it really matters if you don't win. Because when it's over, you either have a ring or you don't. This is why we play. Tremendous shots. We need to do a better job figuring out where love is. Obviously, he really got going, but they hit some contested threes. I thought we missed some pretty good looks, but we stayed the course and we battled, and we played a little bit better than the first quarters in Boston. Mentally, with them raining threes like that, how do your guys stay in the game? You just gotta defend the next one as well as you can. And if they hit the challenge, once you move on, but they have to run the challenge. They can't just be soft challenging. Also, minus 13 from three-point range, and that first one we saw Amir Johnson walking back to the locker room. Earlier we mentioned injuries. Injuries that short amount of back at the bench. Quick check in the locker room. Immediately just checked in, went off on that first attempt. Richard Jefferson hitting the lineup on the other end. Looking for the Cavaliers. Here's Russell. Hitting on his first one attempt. Well, I know that the Celtics are down 13 with a small victory over Brad Stevens. LeBron James did not take any shots in the paint in that first quarter. 16 of them are coming in the paint, and Crowder knocks down a three. So that's a big victory for the Celtics. They do a good thing to transform to the All right, let's roll. The Sports Rage Sunday Night Wrap, Patreon style, as we wrap up another week. Pick up the pieces of following a crazy ass Saturday night again. These Saturday night shows have been pretty epic. Saturday night shows have been pretty epic, and I think they're taking a lot out of everybody. I actually feel pretty good, all things considering.
As you see, we didn't set the setup tonight. We had a lot of copyright issues last night on the program. I believe due to heavy metal parking lot. We won't have any copyright issues tonight because we've got no videos. And as we speak right now, we've got no music as well. And the music's not because of the copyright issue, but you guys know it's been pretty smooth actually the last couple of weeks on Patreon. And the production of the show's been rolling along. The shows have been getting up, etc. But last night, I woke up this morning. I'm looking now, man. I don't want to get into the technical aspect of it, but it's a mess. I need a little bit of a cleaning. I've got like 16 channels open, and I can't figure out what is what. I just need to sort of reboot everything. So after the show tonight, I'm going to clear it and re-download it type of thing. Whatever. A little technical mumbo jumbo, but no music. Yeah, at some part, Babano. There's not always going to be 8-hour shows, but we're having fun. Crazy thing is, it didn't feel like 8 hours last night. I really didn't. Like, it's crazy. If you figure if you do an 8-hour podcast, it's going to drag, but it really didn't. Nick Lewis came in off the top, was awesome. He was on for like the first hour. Tim joined us about 30 minutes later, and Anderson was great. Talked about everything for about 2 hours. That flew by. There were a couple of games going on that we were tracking, and then in the late night hours, we got into the fucked up videos. So another epic Saturday night program. Like I said, as we move forward, we'll get back into the 4-hour type of whatever feels natural type of range. Tonight we'll just be with you till 11 o'clock, as I'm sure it's beating some of you down. I'm sure it's beating some of you down just tuning into the show right now. Kind of pissing me off. I can't get the music going. I can, but basically, I open up a new source. I have like 9 fucking things open right now, and I don't know how to close them. And I keep on adding new ones. I'm like Homer Simpson. Maybe if I do this, and I just made it worse. I'm like, let me try this. And I'm trying to get rid of something and add something, and I keep on adding more without getting rid of shit. So, I have this sort of mixing board thing. It's just a fucking mess right now, man. And if I open it, it's probably going to be like 18 sounds at once. So I'm like, all right. I can do the show no problem. Just fucking no music, no video, no nothing. Start the show and talk. So that's the production you get tonight, you son of a bitches. My voice, as you can see, took a little bit of a toll, and I don't know. I didn't know. You know what I mean? It's pretty weird. It sounds crazy, but I don't know because I didn't talk to anyone. I haven't talked to anybody on the phone since Mick Aussie. I specifically, for somebody that talks all the time, I don't talk a lot during the day. You'd be surprised. There's times, during the weekend before I was doing this, that I would realize I was like, holy crap, I haven't, used my voice in, fucking 32 hours or something. I don't really small talk much on the street with people. Sometimes I will, but sometimes I don't. And I could go in and out of stores and pretty much function without talking to anybody. I'm friendly to people. But once you're a dick to me once, there's no turning back. I have a lot of doormen in my building. They're always there's a million of them, right? And I don't know, I make a point of saying hi when I come in. I try to be polite. I figure this fucking person's sitting here. And they always look up at me, so it's kind of awkward. So either don't look up or be polite. Like that's the rule. Like I don't think I'm being impolite by not talking to people, but I'm not like blowing them off. Like I just sort of don't make eye contact and but there's a couple of door people in my building, man. There's just one chick, fuck. I'm like, hey, how you doing? She's like, yeah. So she works there. She's like a doorman in LA. I'm thinking, part of your job, bitch, is to sort of fake friendliness to people that live here. But I'm like, I don't care. So, so man, she copped attitude with me once. And now, like, every time I come in, I just give her a fucking evil look. Like, I come in, I just fucking give her this dirty look, like in disgust. And now she's like, hey, how you doing? It's like, no, it's too late. You can't put it back in the bottle, bitch. You were a bitch to me. I didn't forget. And now I will be a fucking jerk to you for like 100 times to the time you were a jerk to me once. Same thing, man. There's a dude that works in this Harvey's, man. Motherfucker copped attitude with me once about a fucking debit card and the fucking thing. And you have to do this. The guys talked to me like I was a fucking idiot. Like I didn't know what I was doing because it said not authorized. You have to put the chip in this way. I said, or maybe you'd have a fucking machine that fucking works. And then I fucking snapped, man. I just started fucking bitching at the guy. Fuck, you're gonna call fucking attitudes, you piece of shit fucking machine? The guy's always trying to be nice to me now. I've gone in there a lot, and I refuse to be nice back to him now. Now I just order and look at him, fuck. You know what I mean? Except the only thing is, I'm worried he's gonna he's gonna fucking contaminate my food. And he knows it too, because I stare at him, fuck. Like, I watch them at Harvey's, man, because I fucking bitched at them a couple of times. So, I'm like, yeah, it wouldn't shock me if these guys... There used to be a kid at McDonald's too, man. I used to have to watch him. I didn't trust him. I called him a stupid fucking kid once. I was like, you're a fucking dumb fucking kid, aren't you? Like, ever since then, I knew he was pissed too. He fucking made this look. I was thinking, I'd like nothing better than to reach over this counter and punch you in the face. So, fucking... Yeah, no, like, oh, no, I'm extremely petty, Sam. I'm extremely petty. I'm extremely petty. I could go on many instances. I get upset about the little things. You know what I mean? Like, I get upset about little things. Like, if neighbors piss me off or people in my condo piss me off and stuff, like, I never forget it. And, like, I'll purposely close the elevator door. Like, I'll fuck them over if I can. I hate to admit it. That's what this is what this city does to you. That's what this city does to you. You try not to get suckered into being a dick like everybody else, but you just can't help it. It's really funny though, because on my balcony, I'm fucking nice with everyone, and I talk to a lot of people. Like, there's a lot of people, hey, how you doing today? I'm really on the balcony, except the girl that lives like right across from me that I told you. I've been here 2 years. This chick not only has never looked at me, smiled at me, said hi. Like, she fucking doesn't go out on the balcony at times when I'm out there. Except the thing is, she's not like an uptight old lady or anything. Like, she's a young chick, and I know she smokes weed because I even seen her smoke weed on the balcony before. So the other day, man, I was getting in the elevator, and I saw her coming down the hall. And I rarely see her, actually. And I was like, oh, fuck. I think I'm going to end up in the fucking elevator with this bitch. And, of course, she fucking gets there, and I saved the door for her, too. I was like, fuck. I let her out. She's like, thank you. She looks at me, thank you. I just fucking looked at her. I didn't say anything. I just fucking looked down. She's real short, too. I just looked down at her like, you fucking little twit. Fuck. All the old people love me, though. I was tweeting that the other day, and I guess I'm getting to the point of my age right now, and I'm 46, so I guess it makes sense, because if you think about it, if you think about it, these typical people in my building, let's give them an average age of 25 to 30. They're a little older, but let's just say like a 25-year-old, or like the people I work with. And I shouldn't say this, but this is private anyways, but I have a hard time, like, at work. Like, it's getting to the point where I have a hard time socializing or talking to people in their 20s. Like, they don't know anything about anything. So it's a waste of time for me. Like, I'm not going to walk in, hey, guys, what do you think about Syria, man? Let's go fucking crazy. Anyway. What do you think about the double 16-layer triple trap CIA thing they got going on? They don't know. Like, nobody knows anything. And even about sports, they don't seem to know anything that happened before like 2012. Like, so, oh, you have this guy on. Who's that? Who's Larry Merchant? It's like, come on, man. You don't know who Larry Merchant is? Fuck. Like, they don't know who any of these people are. They don't know who any of these people are. So it's like, they have no appreciation for fucking anything. They have no knowledge of anything. So, there are no fantasy sports. But, so, like, I don't really talk much. You know what I mean? There's nothing to say. And sometimes I'll make the mistake of doing it, and about 30 seconds in, I just make a note to myself. I'm like, oh, fuck, why did I just fucking start talking to this guy? This is a big mistake. And he's fucking, and I'm thinking, holy fuck. I could talk to a 12-year-old tree and get more out of you, fuck. So, and I'm not saying they're dumb. They all know how to use their phones, and their technology is smart. I actually told somebody that to their face the other day. I said, holy fuck, man. I said, besides knowing how to fucking upload shit, you don't know jack shit, do you? But I got to remember, I'm turning into my father, because if I start sort of just like having open contempt for people, it's a problem, right? So I try to be friendly, and I just sort of zip it up. So I don't talk much. Like, I don't talk much. You know what I mean? And it's really funny because the only people I talk to, and it's amazing. I don't know what's going on with this, but like the conversation, like, I'm really not getting anything out of this. Like, I'm getting zero out of this. This guy sucks, eh? Yeah, he sucks. Cam Newton sucks. Everyone sucks. Fuck. All these fucking kids, everyone sucks. It's like, kid, you're making fucking $12 an hour here, all right? I think you should stop calling every fucking athlete fucking saying he sucks. You don't hear me say people suck. You see me say I don't like them. You hear me say they're chokers. I always tell people that, like, fucking, every one of them are more successful than you are. Remember that. People like on Twitter right now, the Boston Celtics are a bunch of clowns. Yeah. Every person on the Boston Celtics has accomplished more in your life than some shithead tweeting about it right now. Like, people are so stupid. So anyways, where was I? I'm all over the place. So, yeah, so it's to the point now where, like, I've realized this. Like people in my building, like the 20s and the 30 people, they don't say anything to me. Like, they get on, some of them give me fucking contemptuous looks. I want to fucking smash their face. And I fucking look at them like I'm going to smash their face. And then they never look at me ever again. And like I said, there's a lot of people in this building that realize, fuck, don't look at me, fuck. And, like, there's a dude, man. He wears a suit all the time. He's got slick hair. He looks like a Bay Street type guy. He fucking did a move in the hallway once. Like, he thought he was fucking Donald Trump or something, man. I fucking bumped into him, and now, man, every fucking time, like, I cut him off purposely the other day. Like I said, I'm not going to get into my little petty wars I have, but I have a lot of petty things going with people. But I'd love nothing better to fucking smash their face. So, yeah, so it's to the point in my life now, like, I start to realize it, too, when people are calling me sir. Like, I'm getting it a lot more and more now. More and more. Like, I was in line yesterday at the booth store there. Buddy was all, like, cracking jokes with everyone and fucking sort of, like, And he got to me, and he was like, $18, sir. Have a nice night, sir. So I wasn't hip enough for him to be cracking the jokes with type shit. I get the sir thing a lot, but and I've noticed that like I'm getting along with older people now. You know what I mean? I'm relating more with older people. Like I was in a store in line, and no one was freaking out except me and this old lady. Fuck, you know, this old lady was burning. Fuck, and like so was I. You have all these other dumb shitheads, dum 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 dum, looking at their phones, and just me and this lady were like, and like we looked at each other, just like these fucking idiots, eh? Like I just said to her, society, eh, going to hell. She's like, all right, you don't know the half of it, huh? And then I realized, like, man, I'm starting to relate more with old ladies in line and shit than I am the young people in line. And then I clued in, I'm like, I'm closer to the old ladies' age. Of course, like I'm 46 and I'm mentally mature. Yeah, I'm probably 55, 60 type shit. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of things. I've been around. More than the average shithead kid. So I'm gonna relate more to a fucking 60-year-old than I'm gonna relate more to a 22-year-old because a 22-year-old is just a dumb kid. Exactly, old man. And it only hit me a few days ago. It's kind of like a turning point in my life that's bad. Because I was like, man, is it me? Do they just like, am I just Andy? So I was like, no, I realized. I'm like, fuck. I'm just like fucking closer in age now, actually, and have more in common with the old people. But me and Tim Anderson talked about it last night. And the young people of today, they don't want to know anything. Like I said, they can tell you anything about the Kardashians or what's going on today and pop culture and shit, but they don't want to know anything real about anything. So a long-winded point to say I don't talk to a lot of people. so I didn't talk all last night, obviously. And today I went out. I went to a dispensary, and it's the first time I talked. The chick started, and I didn't say a fucking word to anybody. I managed to go in and out of a bunch of stores. I didn't talk to anybody. But it was hard not to, like, even then I was like, yeah, I'll take. I pulled in. And this little perky chick started talking to me. So I started talking, and then I realized my voice is fucking shot, man. I'm like, holy shit. All right, so what's the score in the basketball game? Cavaliers are up by 12. They're actually not massacring them. We'll give credit to Boston. Boston's hanging around, and I guarantee. Remember, talking about stupid, but remember I was telling you guys. I talk about this a lot, but I did this little bit on Premium the other day, bitching about that, about how you'll read the media, the mainstream media, sports guys, the ESPNs, the CBSs, the Foxes, the SI.coms. SI is probably the smartest one. They don't do the bait shit too much. SI's bait shit is just putting chicks in bikinis. But their stories aren't really clickbait. But a lot of the other stories are. But remember I told you, like, they'll change their opinion all the time? I guarantee you're going to see now, Isaiah Thomas, you're about to get buried. You're about to get fucking drilled by the media now in the morning. You'll see. And you're not even playing. But what'll happen now is because the Celtics are playing better right now, and Isaiah Thomas happens to not be there right now, they're going to say, this is why you need to trade Isaiah Thomas, and you have the first overall pick. I used to, I often think that it's just Toronto, and there's one thing about Toronto. It's weird. Toronto's a weird sports market. Like it takes forever to explain a Toronto sports fan to people, but a Toronto sports fan either overinflates their team or really underinflates their team. And I've noticed a pattern with the Raptors about this. Like, you have your hardcore Raptor fans like me, and people love them, and people that know basketball and see it for what it is. But you also have a lot of people who are just like generally, they're generally negative. Fuck, DeMar's not worth the money. Kyle Lowry sucks. Fuck, everybody's shit. Casey's a moron. Never mind the fact that DeMar DeRozan was the 5th leading scorer in the NBA. Never mind the fact that Kyle Lowry, when healthy, is top fucking 3-4 point guard in the NBA. So instead of appreciating it, people just bitch about it all the time. And then it trickles to the media, and then, the fuckheads, and on talk radio. And instead of loving your team, there seems to be this, well, he's not good enough. We have to get rid of this guy. We need to bust it up. It's like the Toronto Raptors were 1 game behind the Cleveland Cavaliers and the fucking Boston Celtics in the regular season, right? You don't need to bust anything up, fuck. You need to chill the fuck out. Look, they're massacring everybody. It's the way it is. I'm not saying the Raptors don't need to be tweaked, but this whole, they need to be blown up and just so they can beat the Cavs. They're not beating the Cavs, all right? It's like the Patriots. We can blow up the fucking, you want to buy us, blow up the Steelers every year. They didn't beat the Patriots. Whatever. So once in a while in sports, there's teams in front of you, and there's nothing you can do about it. You do your best. You win as many games as you can. And there's going to be a point where your season's going to suck because you're going to get your ass handed to you at the end of the year in the playoffs for a week. Fuck. It is what it is. Part of life. Raptors should trade this. They should fire that. They got to do this and that. And while I stand by it, Brad Stevens. You know what I'm talking about, Bradsky. You remember it. Casey's a moron. Brad Stevens is a genius. He's a great coach. The Celtics have been blown out by way more than the Raptors have. The Celtics had home court, and the Celtics have more talent than the Raptors did. If you really want to play this game, we'll say that Brad Stevens is fucking up, but I know he's a good coach, and I know it's not his fault. All right, but my point is, it's the same thing even in Boston now. You've got Isaiah Thomas, you're the 1 seed, and instead of saying, you know what, it was a hell of a year, shit fell apart against the Cavs, it is what it is, we won 2 rounds, got the first pick on the draft, we're loaded. Instead, it's like, well, we got the first pick in the draft, so let's fucking dump Horford, he's been a bust. Let's get rid of Isaiah Thomas. So in other words, you're going to you know what I mean? The fans, you guys want to redo everything instead of build on it. And the media is going to get right into this. They're going to say, oh, look, Isaiah Thomas is selfish. He's just a scorer. You don't need him. And I'll tell you one thing. And I'll tell you one thing. The Boston Celtics are a dangerous team for years to come. There's no doubt about it. But it seems like and you can debate it from a basketball standpoint. You can see, you know what, maybe it'd be better like if they did this with the roster. Basically, Celtics and what the media is pushing now is dump Isaiah Thomas, bring in Gordon Hayward, and use the first pick on Markelle Fultz. Okay, fine. That's a good team. Yeah, I'm not going to dispute that. You've got a good fucking team if you do this. You trade Isaiah Thomas, you fucking use the first pick on Fultz, and you bring in Gordon Hayward. But just for the record, you're not the same team anymore. You know what I mean? Like, okay, suddenly Isaiah's out and Gordon Hayward's your new star. And Gordon Hayward's not as consistent as Isaiah. Like, people don't, they just, all right, God, this guy sucks. Oh, we lost 2 games. We got killed. We better get rid of everybody. There's a fine line. I get it. You look at the LA Clippers. The Clippers are a classic example of this. The Clippers are a classic example of them needing to do something. Like the Clippers, like that's what the Raptors, I don't want to turn into, and we almost are, but not yet. We're not quite where the Clippers are yet. Because the Clippers going to win 53 games every fucking year. They're gonna win. You know what I mean? And then they get to the playoffs and they lose. And they never change the roster. Because they're like, well, why are we going to change the roster? Fuck. We won 57 games. We have Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, and Jordan. And we fucking look at all the games we won by 38 points. We kill people. You know, we just couldn't get over the hump in that series. And then they do it again and go over the next year. And as they say, the definition of doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results is the definition of insane, right? And like the Clippers have reached that, the Clippers have arrived at this point now, where even me, you know, if you're a Clipper fan, you would say, guys, it's not working. like, yeah, we can do this again, Blake. We can do this again, Chris. We can do this again, DeAndre. But I'll tell you what's going to happen. You're going to still miss free throws. Blake, you're going to get hurt in some weird freak accident. And Chris, you're going to play your ass off, but it won't be enough. So, like I would tell him, for the good of all three of you, we're breaking you up. Like, we don't have a choice. Like, the Raptors aren't at that point. I don't want to lose Kyle Lowry. I'm not like, oh, let's get rid of Kyle Lowry and break it up. I don't want to lose Kyle Lowry. I don't want to pay the fucker $222 million, though. You know, and it's not breaking it up. It's just sort of this. That's different. It's a business decision in which I feel as though Kyle Lowry is breaking down. I like the guy, but he's breaking down. And if you give this guy $200 million, he's gonna be the next Steve Nash. He's gonna be lying on his back. He's gonna be hurt all the time. I just don't want to give Lowry the money. I like Kyle Lowry. I want him to be a Raptor, but. All right, good. I grabbed the first half over in this game. It really pissed me off. I wanted to grab the Cavaliers minus 11 in the first half, but it wouldn't let me. Because I got the in game. But it's okay because I bet on the over 103 and I hit that. Here we go. Here we go. Now they're up by 18. Kevin Durant telling everybody, Kevin Durant's copping a lot of attitude, isn't this guy? Kevin Durant's like, if you don't like the blowouts, don't watch them. He's like, change the channel. Remember when KD was like a soft-spoken, smiley kid? Kevin Durant has a lot of fucking anger and rage, this guy. Like, for a dude who just looks so friendly and soft, as he gets older, you realize more and more, Durant doesn't like anybody. He doesn't seem to like other players. He doesn't seem to he hates the media. Now he's sort of turning it on the fans. Fuck you if you don't like it. Was the singer Sea Lion. Fuck you. I can get the video, but it is so stupid. One thing I did want to talk about. I didn't get to this. I'm not going to spend too much time on Trump or politics or anything like that, but Donald Trump's in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, so Donald Trump's in Saudi Arabia. I don't know, motherfucker, how long this guy's staying here for. bowing to the Saudis. Not literally though, and that's what I'm going to get at. So Trump's been in Saudi Arabia now for 2 days. It's a fucking long time for like a president to be staying somewhere. And people that love Trump, they're so fucking desperate to like find something to boost them up for. So number one, they're they're all like, look at the business he's doing. Look at all the money. It's like a $315 billion arms deal. So people are actually like congratulating and boasting that Trump got shit done by selling $350 billion worth of arms to the Saudis. Now, I've noticed like Drudge Report, and Drudge is pathetic. Alex Jones is really pathetic. I just checked his site today, like embarrassing. Like, wow, dude, you're really a clown. So Alex Jones and Drudge Report and everybody, they're all going off about how great it was. Unlike Barack, who didn't bow, Donald Trump didn't bow. Melania and Ivanka didn't wear headscarves. That's how good Donald Trump is. So it's like the Drudge Report and Alex Jones are so happy, and they're showing videos of fucking Michelle putting on the headscarf when she goes to the Muslim world. Because to them, that's selling out instead of showing respect. But anyways, fine. You know, they didn't say anything about Donald Trump doing the little curtsy. There's a picture of Donald Trump touching some global ball tonight right now. Real Masonic shit, New World Order shit. No one says shit about that, but it's just funny. So, you know, Drudge Report, I saw people on Twitter, and there was a few people that follow me, and one guy was tweeting, and I was going to say something, but I don't want to fight with people. Like, people are free to their beliefs. So this guy, it just bothered me, was on my timeline. And I'll be honest, I have unfollowed quite a few people. It's funny, people unfollow me because I pushed Trump during the election. And I've unfollowed a lot of Trump supporters since after the election. Only because sometimes, and I don't know them. There's a lot of people I don't even know them, on Twitter or whatever. But a lot of times, like I'm looking on my Twitter and I'll see like fucking some like real alt-right type fucking shit that I don't like. That it's on my thing because somebody that's following me tweeted it or retweeted it, right? So I'm like, it ain't personal, buddy. But you tweet too much racist shit. Fuck, you're gone. So I've unfollowed a lot of people. So I'm seeing today and how great Trump is because he didn't bow, and what a pussy Barack is because he bowed, and how great Trump is, and fucking, he sold weapons to the Saudis, and Trump talked about how it's going to create jobs. Yeah, it's going to create jobs at Lockheed Martin and the weapon distributors. Yes, okay. And this is the part. This is the part that really fucking like made me go, wow, fuck. Toby Keith is playing a concert in Saudi Arabia today for Trump and the king and all that shit. And I guess the people are allowed to go. I don't know if it was last night or today or whatever the fuck it is. I haven't seen any replay of it yet, so maybe Toby Keith doesn't want you to know that he's playing there for big money. So Toby Keith is the big patriot, right? 9/11 songs, very, very patriotic. Now, all these fucking doucheheads on the right here are praising Donald Trump because he didn't bow. Yet, they don't have a problem with Donald Trump selling $350 billion in weapons to the country that funded 9/11. Toby Keith, your videos are about 9/11. You are playing a concert right now for the masterminds of 9/11. The people that funded 9/11, the Saudi family. 15 of the 19 hijackers were from, for $1.2 million, Chuck. 15 of the 19 hijackers on 9/11 were from what country? Well, it's got to be Iraq because, we're at war with Iraq, so I got to be Iraq. No, not Iraqi. We'll give you 200 ranch. Well, it got to be Afghanistan because, yeah, those son of a bitches, we attack Afghanistan. I'll go with Afghanistan. I'll go with Afghanistan. No, Saudi Arabia. So, anyways, so 15 of the 19 hijackers are from Saudi Arabia. We're living in fear of 9/11 still. It's all we hear about 9/11. Yet Donald Trump just sold $350 million in weapons to a country that funded 9/11. Toby Keith, Mr. Americana, who everyone's a fucking snowflake to, I'm sure, just went over and bowed to the Saudi kings because he got paid about fucking $12 million for a fucking weekend's work. Yeah, but they'll come back and Hannity will talk about what a great trip it is. And I guarantee you, I'm willing to bet you money that Sean Hannity, if he hasn't already tweeted about it, we'll talk about it on his show tomorrow. And he will show you a video of Barack Obama bowing and Donald Trump not bowing. But he won't show you the fact that, hey, Barack Obama didn't want to sell him $350 million. And in fact, Barack canceled the weapons deal before he left. And oh yeah, it was Barack that wanted Saudi Arabia to pay for 9/11. So it's funny, Barack was a big pussy that bowed to them, but Barack said, we're not selling weapons to these guys, and they should pay for 9/11. The Saudis hated Barack Obama. And it's funny because the Fox News crew, they're going crazy about that. It's nice to have some respect in the world now. The Saudi king showed up and greeted Trump at the airport, and he didn't greet Barack at the airport. Yeah, he didn't greet Barack at the airport because Barack didn't want to sell him weapons, and Barack fucking said, we know you did 9/11, and the only reason we're not going to fucking let people sue you is because we're going to get sued after, but fuck you. Barack hated the Saudis. So, hey, Barack didn't like them. You know what I mean? He was like, no. He was like, they're playing us. No. So Barack actually had what was America's best interest at heart with the Saudis. Donald Trump does not. But since Donald Trump didn't bow and Melania didn't wear a headscarf, that's better. That's how stupid people are right now. Like, is one person brought up, oh yeah, by the way, 15 of the 19 hijackers, Don, are from the country that you're kissing their ass right now, right? You are aware of that, but I don't think Donald Trump knows fucking jack shit about anything. No, Jim, he's not going to be impeached. He won't be impeached. But so yeah, exactly. You're talking about the cycle. So Afghanistan was fighting Russia in the 80s. The CIA props up bin Laden, gives them billions of dollars in weapons, which leads to 9/11. And here we are later, 15 years later, and we just gave them $350 million worth of weapons again. You know what's strange about this, though, is that Israel doesn't like this deal. Israel and Saudi Arabia don't get along. So Israel's pissed right now. Israel's pissed right now because Trump just fucking armed Saudi up the fucking teeth for the rest of fucking eternity. And it's funny, too. I was reading a message board on InfoWars, and the bots and shit, Trump's a genius. He just sold them $350 billion in shitty old fucking weapons that we don't even need. And it's like, yeah, because the Saudis are stupid people that are buying old weapons and shit. Like, come on. No, Trump's not going to get impeached, Jim. First off, he hasn't done anything to get impeached. Secondly, the GOP would have to fucking impeach him. He's not getting impeached. It takes like 2/3 of the Congress to impeach him. They've got like 10 people that are talking impeachment. There's not enough people. And even if we find out that Donald Trump committed crimes and shit before he was president, that's not even impeachable. You can't even arrest the president. There's like a thing about a sitting president and shit. Like, all of the worst, you know what'll happen? If you want to get rid of Trump, basically, the thing that'll happen is like we talked about it, they're going to find dirt so big on him, they'll probably just tell him behind the scenes, listen, you can resign and we won't let everyone know about this. And you go away right now. But if you ever tweet and call me a clown again, I'm going to leak this shit. Like, or they publicly humiliate him so much and they just say, yeah, he did this. He fucking, he's funded by the Russians. And they have a big spiel. He'll have to resign. But he wouldn't get impeached for it. You know what I mean? He's not getting impeached. Like, the impeachment bet is a scam. And these sports books are just throwing it out there to get free publicity, and it keeps working. Patty Power. What's the limit on these impeachment prods, Patty Power? Patty Power puts it out to the mainstream media. Oh, big movement. There was $6,000 bet. Who cares? Fuck. They're doing it for free publicity. You would have to wait years for the impeachment. You're going to bet plus 120. You're going to bet plus 110 right now and wait 2 years? It's ridiculous. It's a bad bet, Jim. It's a bad bet. People are pushing the impeachment. It's not. I'll tell you, and I've said this many times, the more realistic wager, if you want to get in on some Trump action, is I would say, will Trump resign? Will Trump resign at plus 125? I think that's more reasonable. Now, Trump's not a quitter, but if he gets so humiliated, he won't have a choice and he'll tap out. Which leads me to the media again today. So Mike Pence, and I told you guys, we talked about it. Mike Pence is more competent than Trump, so he's not. That'll be worse for people. But media made a big deal today about Notre Dame people walking out on Mike Pence. It wasn't that many people. The left gets so excited. You guys are like the little boy that cried wolf. You got to pick your spots, When I saw it was like Notre Dame, watch en masse. It said en masse Notre Dame grads walk out on Mike Pence. It wasn't en masse. Their graduation was in a fucking football stadium. It was in their football stadium. The place is packed. And I don't know, how many people walked out? 20, 40? It was all chicks. Mike Pence would lose, Reckless. Mike Pence would lose, though. He would get in, he would change a bunch of crazy fucking laws, and then he would lose. He was about to lose in Indiana. He's a racist homophobe. Yeah? He's a racist homophobe. That's the thing. Donald Trump hired a guy that was about to fucking lose the fucking governorship. Like, he's big on that. Yeah, like Nick Lewis said, hey, The Rock, why not? I heard The Rock said, though, it was more 20. I know he joked last night about 2020, but all kidding aside, I think The Rock, no joke, was like aiming for, he's aiming for 2024. If you want the odds right now, this is US 2020. Donald Trump, plus 200. That'd be fucking insane. Now, first off, you got to be crazy to bet on this unless you're taking a big long shot right now. You got to wait 4 years, guys. 3 more years. Donald Trump's plus 200. That's crazy. Donald Trump's not winning re-election. Mike Pence is plus 700. He could win re-election. It depends on how it plays out, because it depends whether he's seen by Trump's people as being a fucking Judas or a savior, right? Elizabeth Warren is the favorite Democrat at 9-1. I don't believe Elizabeth Warren could win. She's too unlikable. She's more annoying than Hillary is, if that's possible. Like, and I believe that. Like Elizabeth Warren would do worse than Hillary Clinton would. Like if the Democrats threw out Elizabeth Warren, like they're just rolling over and losing. Yeah, it doesn't matter. That'd be great, Bass. And what does Vladimir Putin have to say? It doesn't matter what Putin has to say. Yeah, but that's Nick Lewis said it last night, and he was bang on. I don't often agree with you, Reckless, and I believe Reckless is Karki. I don't often agree with you, but I will agree with you on that. That's the problem with the world. There's people in charge that don't have a grasp of what's going on. And it shouldn't be about, that's the thing. Politics should be abolished as we know it. And it shouldn't be like voting and this popularity shit. There should be voting, but it should just be the smartest people. It should be the smartest people, not the most popular person. The smartest person. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, like the head of education shouldn't just be Betsy DeVos because she's a rich bitch. You know what I mean? That never has no experience in anything. You know, Donald Trump just appointed the sheriff of Milwaukee to Homeland Security because, yeah, you know, being sheriff of a county in Milwaukee equals being qualified to run Homeland Security. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's a shit show. All right, so anyways, I don't want to get into policy. We'll just have some fun with the odds here. Elizabeth Warren's 9-1. God, I hate her. Fuck. She's such a hypocrite, fucking, and she's so unlikable. And she's not really on the left. She says she is, but she really isn't. But like, she's too annoying. Michelle Obama 16-1. She's not running. Cory Booker 20-1. All right, let's store Cory Booker on the side here. I don't think Cory Booker could win. He would be looked at like Obama light, and he's not as charismatic as Barack. He doesn't have the portfolio. I'm not buying into Cory Booker. Hillary Clinton 22-1. I'm sure the bitch would want to run again, but even the Democrats aren't stupid enough to let that happen. So she's out. Joe Biden 25-1. Uncle Joe could give it a run here. For the record, Donald Trump, like the opposition, they're already working on 2020, like about who to target type shit. And I'll tell you the people that they have targeted. Donald Trump's people, like the Republicans, have already started opposition research. Like they think ahead, right? So because they want to watch and follow every little thing that these people do, so they can nail them. But I know Trump and his people think it's Elizabeth Warren, Joe Biden, or Kamala Harris. I'll get to Kamala Harris. I think Kamala Harris, from a betting standpoint, could be worth a look. But as Nick Lewis said, all it takes is for a celebrity to come up and it just bing, they push everyone out of the way. Like, look at Cory Booker. You're, a guy like Cory Booker. You're a lifelong politician. You spent your whole life fucking sucking cock and kissing ass and having no spine just so you can get to this point. Whatever. If The Rock comes along, your career's over. It's like Marco Rubio. Marco Rubio was groomed to be the president, even by the GOP. He was the next Little Rock superstar. Donald Trump comes along, calls him Little Marco a couple of times, and Marco Rubio is never going to be president. His whole political career is like shattered. Like, it's changed everything. Donald Trump. And like I said, all these people, so it's like, okay, Cory Booker, Marco Rubio, Kamala Harris, Kristen Gillibrand, Andrew Cuomo, you're all politicians, you're all lifers, whatever. You don't have the same fucking brand name as Michelle Obama. What if Oprah Winfrey runs? Oprah's 50-1, fuck. Or Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook. You're fucked. And that's all. That's the only people who are going to be able to beat Trump. Because that's the thing. Let's say you have some smart politician guy, young guy, smart guy, like Rubio was. He'll just get eaten by Trump and the media and the tweets. Trump will just call him an insult name, and America and politics is so lowbrow now. Oh, lying Ted. Vote for it. And you'll get wiped out. Like, policy doesn't mean anything. We just saw Donald Trump got his ass handed to him at every one of those debates with Hillary Clinton. Like, we remember watching. I remember tweeting, stop the fight, fucking, Like, Donald Trump was exposed as not knowing anything. It doesn't matter. It's the Simpsons have become real. Let's vote. Hey, that guy's right. That guy, that guy, that guy, that guy. So, I don't know. It's tough to predict. We don't know which one of these big names can come in and just kick everyone to the curb. But Joe Biden, I think Biden, no. Bernie Sanders, to me, is the front runner at 28-1. Pretty good odds. Even if you got to wait, like 28-1 is pretty good. The Democrats don't really have anybody. And you can say, oh, Bernie Sanders is old. Whatever, man. So is Donald Trump, fuck. Donald Trump's going to be 74, man, when he reruns. So he'll be the same age as Bernie Sanders. What's the difference if Bernie's a year older, 75 or something? Like, they're all old, fuck. I wouldn't discount Bernie Sanders. Paul Ryan couldn't fucking win a high school presidency, let alone a real one. Paul Ryan's never, the only election Paul Ryan's ever won. That's the thing about the American system I don't understand too. Like, Paul Ryan gets elected into by a little county in Milwaukee, and he has all this power nationally. It's crazy how your system works. Paul Ryan's a fucking doofus, fuck. He ain't winning shit. Amy Klobuchar, she ain't winning shit. Not with that last name. Julian Castro, you're a spineless pussy. You're not going to win. Tim Kaine, laughable. Marco Rubio, little Marco, think not. Andrew Cuomo, he's a serious contender. He's a serious contender. He knows what he's doing. He has money. And the thing about the Cuomos, is Andrew Cuomo knows how to play dirty politics. He's not a soft-ass Democrat. You know what I mean? Like, he's a dirty, old-school Italian, fucking racketeering, He's a lifer, this guy. And Cuomo won't be intimidated by Trump either. That's another thing. Like, you need somebody that's going to be able to stand there and fucking go at him, right? Like, and say you're an idiot, like, to Trump's face. Cuomo could do that. Now, I don't like Andrew Cuomo and don't believe that anything I'm saying now is an endorsement of any of these people. But I am just calling it as I see it, and I'm telling you that I think that Andrew Cuomo is a legitimate candidate and contender at 33-1. Like, so far, I don't really see many. Like, Mike Pence, 7-1, yes. Biden, 25, no. Bernie, 28, yes. And then we jump to Cuomo, 33. I'm intrigued by Cuomo at 33. Michael Bloomberg just talks. He's never running. We got to Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris I don't know. If it's not a shitload of celebrities, Kamala Harris could win a Democratic nomination, I think. She's a woman and she's black. So, she's basically, she really is almost, and it's kind of crazy, but she's like a black Barack. A woman Barack. Like, she was close to Barack. Barack sort of groomed her a little bit. She was the Attorney General of the state of California. So she's got law and order, sort of. She got a law and order background because she was, she was a prosecutor and shit. She's smart. By politician standards, she's good looking. Like, she's not ugly type shit. Like, she's one of these politicians that sometimes she looks good and sometimes it's like, but she's an up and comer. Like I said, like she's somebody to keep her eye on. She's somebody to keep her eye on. Kirsten Gillibrand, no, not big enough name. Sherrod Brown, no. And then we got to The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. This is fun. Is this WrestleMania or the presidency? Marco Rubio, Andrew Cuomo, Dwayne Johnson. The Rock is 40-1. Jesse Ventura is 50-1. Jesse Ventura, 50-1. Might as well be 5,000-1. You know what? 40-1 on The Rock, I guess, isn't that crazy, man. If the motherfucker runs, he could win. You're going to be laughing. I got him at 40-1 that night. Oprah Winfrey, 50-1. Oprah's not running for president. All right, here's one that this is scary. And it wouldn't shock me if he actually did, is Mark Zuckerberg, 50-1. Mark Zuckerberg, and I'm not just saying this, but people are saying behind the scenes, man, that Zuckerberg's like making moves and shit. Like that he's visiting every state, he's opening up offices, like, you know, come on, you can't, Zuckerberg's a diabolical kid. You know that his vision, he's probably bored with taking over the world with Facebook, and he's thinking, well, the next step is fucking presidency. Trump won. I could win. You know, he's fucking young. He'll get up there with his sweatshirt, fucking, hey, guys. He doesn't understand the algorithms of the future. I do. You know, in today's day and age, we need to be on top of technology, and Donald Trump is antiquated. Like, Zuckerberg's a force, man. Don't forget, Zuckerberg knows how to manipulate media. He knows how to manipulate analytics. Like, he knows algorithms. He knows that, you know, he'd be tough. Like, he'd be a real force in this shit. He'd know poll numbers. He understands shit, Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg is scary. Zuckerberg is scary, actually, because that'd be like just scary world dominant shit, and he wants it. Ted Cruz would be in the mix. Ted wants to be president pretty bad. It's just the celebrity factor, right? Nikki Haley, 50-1. I guess she could be considered, but I don't buy it. Keith Ellison, 50-1. No. Mark Cuban, 66. I'm a believer in Cuban. But I don't know if Cuban's going to run. I think it's just more talk. Al Gore, no, 66. Scott Walker, laughable. John Kasich, laughable. Tulsi Gabbard, 66. She could be in the mix, but she wouldn't win because she's too renegade against like the grain. Bill de Blasio's a moron. George Clooney would win if he ran. George Clooney, 80-1. Fuck. If George Clooney ran for president, he would win. You agree with that? If George Clooney won, George Clooney ran, he puts his suit on and talks all serious, and the chicks are gonna like George Clooney. I'd be fucking worried. Like if I was fucking a politician, I saw George Clooney wanted to run. I'd be like, oh shit, fuck, Clooney's running. Now we're gonna have fucking Bono fucking endorsing him and shit. Like fucking. And the thing is, people would take Clooney serious. They'd be like, oh, he's been serious in the politics for years. $80-1. That's almost a bet right there. That's almost the bet right there. George fucking Clooney, 80-1. Like, this is one of these, it's, you know, but George Clooney really is one of the rare people that you could say to him, if you run, you will win. Like, you know, like Zuckerberg, it's like, you might not win. It'll be a battle. You could win, but it'll be a battle. Like, you know, you go down the list of people here, like Elizabeth Warren, you ain't winning. You know, Michelle Obama, you could win, but you don't want to go through that. Booker, you wouldn't win. You know, like, okay, you know, hey, we're going to recruit you, Kamala Harris. You know, you're not going to win, you know. You might win, but there's no guarantee. Like George Clooney's like the first guy on this list where I see like, yeah, if he ran slam dunk, he would win. The media would fawn. He'd get every woman voting for him. And the guy knows policies and shit. I'm not saying I agree with him, but he sounds smart next to Trump. George Clooney's a genius. Yeah, I don't know, Jazz. I don't know, Jazz, about that. I wouldn't discount Zuckerberg winning. Oh, yeah, and you know what's crazy? We can't even imagine it. Like, for all we know, Sean Hannity will be president in 8 years. Like, seriously, like you said, Jim. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not even kidding. Bill O'Reilly's going to say, yeah, you fired me from Fox, eh? Because you want to get rid of me? All right, fuck you. I'm running for president. Who knows? Like Sean Hannity. Like, you just throw it out there. Hannity can think, you know what? I got a lot of fans. I'm already rich. I'm going to retire anyways. Let me run for fucking office. And maybe he wins. Like, you don't know. Nobody predicted Ronald Reagan was going to be fucking president. Win one for the Gipper. Ronald Reagan was a fucking fucking movie actor, all right? Motherfucker ended up being a 2-term president. Who knows? Like, and Donald Trump just opened up the door. And yeah, we can't forget about Ivanka. Ivanka's pretty disliked though now. Al Franken 80-1, Tom Cotton 80-1. Tom Cotton's a serious guy, but he wouldn't win. Oh, Chelsea 100-1. Fuck you, Chelsea. Arnold Schwarzenegger 200-1. I guess Bet365 just wants to steal your money if you're stupid. How could you guys put a guy on the fucking list that's not eligible? Like, honestly, like, if somebody bets on Arnold Schwarzenegger, oh, that's great odds, fuck, 200-1. You deserve to lose your money, but, like, why don't you have Ronald Reagan on the list then? Like, Arnold Schwarzenegger's not eligible to be president. Like, why do you have him on the list? You're fuckers. Like, you're just trying to fool somebody. Billy Bush. Yeah, I know he was a Republican. I know he's the governor of California. But my point is, no one knew he had a political career coming, right? You can't predict this shit. On another serious note, too, a guy, I brought his name up the other day, and a guy you shouldn't discount is the Charles Schultz guy, I think his name is. Not the Charlie Brown guy, the Starbucks guy. What's his name? I think it's Charles Schultz. The Starbucks guy. The Starbucks guy's a pretty smart guy. Even for guys like Reckless and stuff, and he's pretty in the middle. But the problem is everyone's so polarized now. There has to be right or left, right? But the Starbucks guy is a more successful businessman than Donald Trump is. And Donald Trump's just an idiot, inherited shit. Like, Starbucks is a fucking world conglomerate power. Like, that guy Schultz is a smart guy. And I know he's been kicking the tires on this, and he would be a legitimate, he's a smart guy, that guy. And the Howard Schultz, thank you. The Bernie Sanders is type, there's not a lot not to like about Schultz. You know what I mean? If you're a Republican, you're like, well, fuck, the guy's an ultra successful businessman. Ultra successful businessman. Well, what experience does he have worldwide? He's built Starbucks around the world. Like, the guy's done business. He's like a Rex Tillerson. You know what I mean? I've done business around the world where I've met everybody. Starbucks is one of the biggest companies ever in the history of fucking business. Because of him. The guy's like a Steve Jobs type. Like, you know what I mean? Literally. He's a Steve Jobs business, brilliant mind. And then you're like, okay, he's got his business chops. He knows foreign leaders. He's been around. Okay. What about the Pinko commies? Are they gonna like him? Well, I don't know. Starbucks fucking sends their fucking baristas to college. Fuck. You know, like he, you know what I mean? He's giving them shares in a company. Like he doesn't have a lot of weaknesses. We'll put it that way. Like coming into this, yeah, we finally agree on that. Look, I supported Trump's business shit about make America great and stop getting fucked over. Fine. I'm just not down with the racist hatred. And it's true. There is racist hatred. You know, I'm not down with that. I have no problem with a fiscally responsible person running things. You know, a smart guy. He did kill the Seattle Supersonics. I know. Fucking cheap fuck. He could have saved them, eh? It's true. He could have saved them, man. You know what, though? That's still a mess, man. I watch the Seattle news, and they're arguing. I had Letty Wilkins on. They're arguing now in Seattle about this still. They want to get an NBA team back in Seattle, and they want to get a team back in Seattle, and they have the Key Arena, and one group wants to renovate Key Arena because they're like, we already have the arena. Fuck, let's just renovate it. And then you've got Russell Wilson. I don't know. I thought Schultz was going to bring an NHL team to Seattle, but he seems to have gotten away from the sport thing. The Olsen twins. Fuck, I fucking dislike those twits too. Trey Gowdy. Oh, I don't know who was in the chat. One of you guys kept pushing Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom's a smart guy, gay guy, mayor of San Francisco. Is he this governor of California? I don't know what he is. What is he in California now? Is he the governor now? I should know that. I think he is, right? But like we were saying, the celebrity aspect of this changes everything, right? So it's really hard to predict. Yeah, Floyd Mayweather. yeah, Dave Culture. Yeah, exactly, whatever. Dave Culture. Hey, we got our own celebrity in Canada, Justin Trudeau. Trudeau will win again. Even though no one likes him, he'll win again. He'll find a way. A lieutenant governor. See, old man knows everything, man. You're on top of everything, old man. Thanks. Boston's hanging around here. They're only down by 12. End game's 224 right now. 223 and a half. They're at 152. Should come down after that missed shot. 222. We'll keep our eye on this. Props to Boston, though, for not rolling over and quitting. We got to tip my cap to them for that, though. They're playing well tonight. All right, we'll take our first break of the evening. Like I said, sorry, no music in between the breaks. I gotta rejig the system and stuff, but hey, at least we're here. And oh yeah, I kind of woke up. I've been sleeping today. I've been tired, and a little hungover and stuff, but I haven't eaten dinner yet. I was like, man, I could eat, but it was too early. I got to do the show around 9. That's what's going on after Sports Rage Premium tonight. No, Mr. Baz. No, Mr. Baz, I disagree. But I got this one because exactly, there's no milk required, right? No milk required. But I actually like the taste of it better with the milk. I like that lasagna 4 cheese hamburger helper one. Not really looking forward to making it though. Well, I'm finally getting to the point where I'm sick of fast food. Like I'm always hungry. I feel weak after, drained, and sodas, and like I know Hamburger Helper isn't exactly a model of health, but at least it's home cooking, you know. I just don't like cooking. I don't like it. Like I'm an impatient fucker. I don't like standing there shaking shit and stirring shit and fucking. Fuck, everything sticks to my fucking pan. I gotta get one of those no stick pans, man. I really am getting old. It's the first time in my life, I was like, I could really use that no stick pan, man. Fucking eggs coming right off it and shit. I spend like fucking 10 minutes a fucking day scraping this fucking frying pan every day. Fuck. I swear too, man. It's been like 8 months, a year, man. My washing machine hasn't worked. Fuck. I would bitch about it, but she always lets me pay the cable late, and it's in her name. So I'm like, yeah, she's pretty cool, but there's got to be a trade off here. I'm sick of doing the dishes. Fuck. Fucking buying fucking liquid soap and shit. $22-8 run for the Celtics. Yeah, you figure that's a good point, Baz. That's a good point. Yeah, what's the difference if I put milk in this one? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Like it's lasagna pasta with the fucking powder sauce. What difference does it make? Like, why would one need milk and one other not? I don't understand that. I don't understand too, man. I swear, I've got every type of dish here, like it's furnished. I got shit, I don't even know what it is, man. Like steamers and shit underneath the fucking sink. There's not one measuring cup here, fuck. So I never know the measuring shit. So I'm always doing it by eye. I'm like, I don't know. No, I don't know why they call it lasagna either. I don't know why. It's not really lasagna. There's no cheese. It's not really lasagna. I used to drink a lot of milk, Loretti, but I don't now. It's pretty crazy. I got priced out of the milk business. I got priced out of the milk business. I was like, man, it's fucking $4 and shit now, man. Like, I will admit, I drink a chocolate milk a day generally. I often have, I usually pretty much, not every day, but I'd say like 5 days a week. Pretty much like, I have a routine. I usually pound back one of the big Nestle milkshake fucking chocolate milk things. I used to drink the, there's this energy, not energy one, but it's got like 26 grams of protein in it. It's like muscle something, whatever the fuck it is, chocolate milk, but it tastes like shit, fuck. But it's got a lot of protein in it. But I usually pound back like a fucking chocolate milk in the morning before the show. I don't mind a glass of milk with chocolate cake or something like that. It's funny, I didn't drink milk for like 2-3 years, like literally. I drank chocolate milk, but white milk. I did like last month, and I actually enjoyed it. I had a peanut butter sandwich, and I fucking pounded back a liter of milk with it. I always get chocolate milk at Tim Hortons. Often, like before, like the show, there's a Tim Hortons underneath our studio. I don't go there that often. Well, I go there, but I don't really. I get the same thing all the time. Like I often get the chocolate chip muffin and a chocolate milk. It's a lot of chocolate, I know, but I pound the muffin back and I drink the milk in one sip after. And that's that. I'm getting hungry and thirsty right now. When was the last time I had a salad? I don't know. I'm thinking. The last time I had a salad, fuck, I wasn't living here, so it's been like nearly 2 years. It's been nearly 2 years since I've had a salad. I used to get the salad with the Middle Eastern food. I used to go to this place on Yonge Street. It would just be on the side. I didn't mind it. But it's funny you say that, actually. Yeah, I had egg salad yesterday. 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 I had egg Well, it's funny you say that because I actually saw the salad. I saw the salad at Pizzaville the other day, and it actually crossed my mind. I was like, you know what? That actually looks pretty good. I wouldn't mind a Caesar salad. I don't mind salad. It's funny because I saw a thing about Donald Trump doing a dinner with the media. Donald Trump invited like the Washington Post over for some reason. He hates them. They ate dinner with him. You probably might have seen the story. It's funny. They're like, what did Trump eat? They're like, well, like, yeah, it was really weird. They're like, everyone had like this special salad, and Trump had like just lettuce with Thousand Island, the fucking orange shit. And that's true. Yeah, yeah. I had lettuce in the sandwich yesterday. I don't like lettuce. Fucking vile weed. I don't know how people eat that shit, man. No, that's not true. Hey. Remember the garden gangster thing that I had fucking last week? I got it for free. I nibbled at it. It was disgusting. I tried. I ate like half of it. So, yeah, that's the thing, Sam. I fucking laughed out loud when they said, yeah, Trump fucking sort of, he said he just had lettuce and he poured the orange stuff on it. And for dessert, fucking, he had scoops of ice cream and shit. And exactly, it reminded me, I was like, yeah, that's how fucking, exactly. Reminded me of my grandmother. I didn't like anything. She's like, you need to eat some sort of vegetables. Fuck. So I was like, oh, I don't mind this orange stuff. So I had that Kraft, the orange. What's the orange shit? I drank orange juice. I've been drinking orange juice a lot recently. No, the minus 16 is not in trouble. It's dead. We got to get the over 214. We hit the over. French dressing. All right, that's the one I like. The real junk food, nice, simple. I don't like vegetables. What can I tell you? I like green peppers. I like green peppers, red peppers, onions, hot peppers. I don't mind potatoes, like mashed potatoes. I like mashed potatoes, but I don't eat broccoli or spinach or any of that shit. Like, I've never eaten broccoli in my life. I've like never had broccoli in my life. Like, I think once I fucking tried a piece of broccoli when it was dipped in that cheese shit too, and I was like, oh god. I don't eat spinach. I don't eat broccoli. Yeah. Yeah, you guys talking. You guys talking. I've had spinach. I've had spinach in lasagna before. Cauliflower. The only cauliflower I know are MMA cauliflower ears. Cauliflower. Dear God. Why don't I just start eating tofu? Fuck. Don't worry about me, all right? No, I'm like Newman. Cucumbers. I fucking hate cucumbers. Pickles disgust me. I've never eaten a pickle in my life. I've never eaten a pickle in my life. I'm dead serious. It's fucking nasty fucking pickles, man. Cucumbers, same shit. I've had cucumbers in a salad before and I spit it out. Or I take the cucumber out. I'm telling you, I don't like vegetables. I don't like radishes, cucumbers, broccoli, spinach. Fucking, like, what part of this don't you understand? All right. I'm like Donald Trump. All right. I like the same things that a 12-year-old kid likes: tomato soup, grilled cheese, egg salad, barbecue chicken, pizza. You should see me when I get a shawarma. When I go to the Middle East place, they're like, everything on it. I'm like, oh God, no. I'm like, no, 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 no. I'm like, just put onions and fucking hot sauce. I don't want any, like, I don't want any of that stuff. All right, but I see you guys talking. I saw, who is it? Degenerate Dean. Degenerate Dean and these other people. Yeah, Alibaba. These other guys are talking about. I was talking the other day, and I said, I'm not drinking soda so much anymore. And I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to have a fucking glass of Pepsi with this. I don't eat cheeseburgers. But anyways, it's enough talking about my food habits. But, yeah, I'm kind of weird. I don't like cheeseburgers or hamburgers, but I'm eating Hamburger Helper. I'm a weird person, all right? I like Mexican food a lot. I like Mexican. I like Chinese. When I was in Vegas, I liked it. Like, Vegas, I ate at IHOP every day for like fucking 3 years. Yeah, I've got ground beef. Look at the prices I deal with. Some of you guys, I like pizza. What are you talking about? I eat pizza 2-3 times a week. Look at how much this ground beef costs here. I don't even know. Is this normal? $6.87. It's fucking a lot, man. Like, this is $10. Look, $7, $3. It's $10 nowadays for Hamburger Helper. That's $10. No, there's a Pizzaville near me. Yeah, it's extra lean, but that's all. I live in a yuppie neighborhood, man. That's all they sell. Fuck. So if you're wondering, this is how unhealthy. For some people, it would freak them out. So I'm gonna eat this. I'll eat all of it too. I know it's supposed to be 4 servings. Sometimes I'll split it in 2, but the last few times I've made Hamburger Helper, I've eaten it all. I just make it all, and I've eaten it all. And then after, I'm like, holy fuck, man. My stomach's like, I swear, the last 2 times I made Hamburger Helper, I ate the whole box and the whole fucking pound of fucking meat at the same time. 422 kilograms. I'm going to eat that. And if that's not enough, I like to take my Hamburger Helper I like to take my hamburger helper and make like sloppy Joe sandwiches, sort of, as I eat them. So then I'm going to take a bunch of bread. I'll probably eat about 5 slices. Let's say 4 slices. I'm going to put margarine on the slices of bread, not toasted or anything. Then I dip the bread in the sauce in the hamburger helper. And, wash it down with a liter of Pepsi. Not a 2-liter. Baby steps. A liter. 88 cents. How could I resist? 88 cents. And then for dessert, nice May West. It's like Drake's coffee cake. Yep. That's the big boy. That's the big boy. Last one. Probably ate 2 of them. That's the best in Seinfeld. Is that a Drake's coffee, Craig? I'm not exaggerating, too. Just for the record, I think you guys know I'm not lying. Like, this is what I will do. I will eat this, the bread, the May West, the liter of Pepsi, and I believe Seinfeld comes on at midnight on one of these Fox affiliates. Hey, yeah, YouTube. Am I allowed to show Hamburger Helper? Hey, oh, copyright infringement. You're not allowed talking and showing the Hamburger Helper box. Yes, I'm eating this the second the show is over, Reckless. That's another thing I do that's probably not good for you, is I like to eat before I go to sleep. I don't know. Genetics, Reckless. My mother's very thin. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I actually do eat a lot. I actually do eat a lot, but I stay thin. Like, look at all this shit. Look at my stomach, my belly. You know what I mean? I got nothing. Like I don't get fat. See, I was unaware of that. Yeah, I don't drive. I walk everywhere. No, but I probably only twice though. That's the thing. Yeah. It's funny how that works because yeah, I don't gain weight, but I've noticed that, Babano. Like when I don't walk much and I just go to the studio and back and forth for a few days, I notice. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting a little like, man, it's gonna be putting on a little weight suddenly. And I'm like, why am I putting on weight suddenly? And I'm like, oh yeah, because I'm not doing anything. I'm just walking 5 minutes, fuck, you know? I have the Cavaliers on a money line parlay that I filled in with Sweden. Am I really gonna lose this? And our fucking total is slowed down now. This game's a disaster. The Cleveland Cavaliers have 8 points in the fourth quarter. What the fuck's going on, man? Yeah, beer is what will get you. I don't drink beer. That's another thing. I'm not anti-beer, but I don't generally drink it that much. Problem with beer is you got to drink too much of it to get drunk. Fuck. Yeah, I'm fucking hungry now. All this talk of food and stuff. And yeah, you know what's funny? When I considered it too, Jim, when I saw the points, I was like, man, I bet you the Celtics show up and the Cavs are soft. I was disappointed that Isaiah Thomas was out because I was going to take the Celtics. I figured, you know what? Everyone's going to say the Cavs are going to kill him again. I bet you Boston shows up. And then when I saw Isaiah was out and I saw the Celtics before the game, look at all the press, I was like, ugh. I was like, At least we hit the first half, but then I jumped in on the in-game. Then I jumped on the in-game. But yeah, speaking of activities, we've got the Red Heat and Rage Golf Classic. No joke, that's in less than 2 weeks now. And no joke, there's a cutoff on this Friday. So if you're playing in a golf tournament, you have until this Friday to enter. This golf tournament's been a real pain in the ass. We're stuck at like fucking 14 people right now. We need to get like 6 players this week, which we will. But that's the last time we're ever booking anything active for any of the Rageaholics, because it's pretty clear you guys are lazy and don't do anything. But no, we'll get there. We're picking up people slowly but surely. But you know, one guy here, one guy there. Like I said, it's a big day, fuck, you know. But we need to get to 20 for the tournament status. Last I checked, I think we were officially at 12. Fuck. We were officially at 12 or 13. But the MIB guys are fucking coming now. And that's going to help save the day because the MIB guys are good for a foursome or two. Yeah, the MIB guy's down for a foursome. I don't like beer. I don't mind beer, but I don't love the taste of it. Like, you know. Wow, the Cavaliers are falling apart. 98-97. At least they're up by one. We had a sports rate chicken wing eating contest in Montreal before. The winner had to go to the hospital. No, Love is in. So this is the first time that this is the first time in the playoffs. No, that's not true. Against the Pacers, there were a few close games, maybe one. This is where we get into this clutch shit all the time. I don't mind a beer. I don't mind getting drunk on beer like every once in a while. Like I had a good time. I've done it a few times recently, actually. Me and everyone from the fantasy that time. They went to one of those local brewery places here, and I went. It was cool. What was it? The fuck, I forget the name of the place. Their beer was pretty good though. I liked it. I got asked to leave though. I told them off on the web. Fuck you. That's the thing. We're praising LeBron, and LeBron's taking bad threes here. Hey, Bron, fuck, it's easy to fucking win when you're up by 20. Hey, let's show some greatness here and take over. This is a class. This is a good example, Jazz. Actually, what we've been talking about, because this is now where Jordan would take over. This is where Jordan would be like swish, 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 and you're like, oh fuck, dagger, dagger, dagger. That's the Big Rock. Thanks, Pretsky. Yeah, that Big Rock beer was good. I enjoyed it. And it's a nice place, but they're very uptight there. Yeah, Big Rock. The thing with beer is you gotta fucking piss. You gotta piss all the time with beer. That's my problem too. Like I don't mind beer at a sporting event sometimes. You know, like me and old man went to the Bills game in Toronto here years ago. I remember we just drank beer and watching the game. That was cool. I don't mind that sometimes if the beer is cold and it's good, but I used to drink beer. When I was in Homicide, I drank beer. Well, like I said, the problem with beer is you drink it, you fucking piss all day. And like I gotta drink like fucking 25 of them to get fucking drunk. Like literally. Like fuck. That time we went out that day, we started at local, then we went to Big Rock or wherever the fuck, and I must have drank. Like I drank about 24 fucking beers. Literally. Cam fucking probably drank like 35. They were $2.50 a glass. I remember Cam bought like $40, $40. It was like fucking 12 at a time, man. And they were going fast, fuck. Yeah, but that's the thing, It's like the line in The Simpsons. Homer fell asleep after lunch. Well, he had 4 beers at lunch. That'd make anybody sleepy. So you have a couple of beers and you like that sort of. I always used to see the construction workers in Montreal at lunch. I'd see them drinking beer. I'm thinking, you guys are going back to work after. Like, better off getting high. Like. Beer is a good summer drink, though. Nothing wrong with a fucking nice ice cold beer on a hot summer day. I have good memories of it. I just got a flashback of being a kid. I remember it was hot. Fucking that a nice beer on a fucking summer day can really quench the thirst too, eh? It goes down nice sometimes, man. Like, that's the thing. Like, I don't mind, like Babano saying. Like, when I went to the Argo game, I drank like 2, 3 beers. I opened up the night with 2, 3 beers, and then finally after the first quarter, I hit the double vodka. You know what I mean? Right? Come on, Cleveland. This is unbelievable. We're gonna lose the 16. We're gonna lose the fucking total. We're gonna lose everything. It's a fucking disaster. Cleveland have 14 fucking points. The worst quarter they played in the playoffs. Fuck.
Kevin Love. Boston with the ball down by 2. 5-minute shot clock. 11 playing left to shoot from 3. He's fouled. Fouled by J.R. Smith. And they're going to check it out. They're going to look at replay to see if his foot was on the line. There's the Al Horford questionable long 2. Is that right foot touching that 3-point line? They called it a 2.
That's a 3. It's pretty stupid of J.R. Smith there, right?
And how about this play by Swat? That's the second time he's done it. Did it once at the end of the half. He gets those 3 fouls, and they're going to take a look and see if his right foot.
I forget what college game it was in the tournament. I think it was a championship game. The kid on Gonzaga, it's all he had to do is what Smart just did. Look, when J.R. Smith goes up, they're going back to the 3 there. Oh, you're telling me they're going to give Boston an extra point on top of this? Wow.
And it is a 3. So they add a point to the Celtic total.
And Marcus Smart looked like it was a 3.
He will shoot 3.
Yeah, and he shoots 3. It's a 4-point swing. Oh.
He has not shot well at the line in the playoffs. But tonight, thus far, 3 for 4. It's 88% from the regular season. And Curry Cooler goes to the line. What a terrific effort this has been for the Celtics here in Cleveland, trailing 2 games to nothing. Blowout in both games 1 and 2, coming off a 34-point loss. And they now lead it 102 as we approach 1 to play in the fourth quarter.
Holy shit.
Timeout is taken by the Celtics. 54.9 remaining. Celtics by 1.
The famous streets of Monaco come alive.
circle that pushes every driver to the brink.
You can be a hero or you can be a total zero.
But those who can conquer it become legends forever.
I can't believe that I put the Cleveland Cavaliers on a money line parlay to pick up like 20 cents. I put them with Sweden at plus 1.5. Fuck. I'm going to fucking lose. Unfucking believable. Cleveland are minus 160 right now in the end game. Four-two Texas in that baseball game. Yeah, I didn't like that shot from Irving either. Fuck. I need the over. I need one or the other here, at least. Fuck. Fucking LeBron, what are you doing? Well, LeBron doesn't want the shot. Hey, it's old LeBron again. LeBron's all erratic, passes it like fuck. This is like old LeBron. But whatever, I guess you could say, listen, LeBron knows he can't hit a shot, so he's giving it up. He is cold tonight. J.R. Smith saves their ass. The thing with the Cavs, too. Excuse me. The thing with the Cavaliers. The thing with the Cavs, they don't play a lot of close games, right? No, I'm smoking the same either way, Loretti. Although it's fucking cheaper to go to the guy. Now, if you're the Celtics, you don't go for 2 for 1. You go for a good shot. Because, man, I like the next Norm Rumack, and I went on their show and shit, but the guy's tweeting like fucking 80 times a day, and he's DMing me his fucking tweets all the time. I told him, man. I said, I like you guys, but come on, man. You can't fucking, don't send me DMs like with every time you're on a show. It's like I got like 9 fucking tweets here, fucking backlash results and all this shit. Like, come on, guys. Fuck, man. Yeah, because he rushed the shot, and the sequences changed, Jim. You know what I mean? There's going to be fouls at the end here, so the sequences are going to change. Oh, they scored right away. Yeah, I missed it. Fuck. 108, 106. I think I have. What do I have here? With the total. $214.5. I'm going to hit that. I should hit that. Unbelievable. I could have cashed out this Sweden Cavs bet, too, earlier. They were up by 16. I could have cashed it out, and I didn't. I was like, it was like a 30-cent difference, guys. You believe this? I'm going to lose $50 for 30 cents. Like, Cleveland were up so much before they were up, and I was like, I don't want to cash out. Why would I cash out? Let's let it play out. You're up by 16 at the fucking half, man. What a fucking train wreck, man. Was that a principle I did it? Yeah, I guess if you save the stress, Jazz, you get out, you get out. You already won the money, fuck. Cam jumps out all the time right away. Fuck, I'm an idiot, though. Hurry up, LeBron. You don't have a lot of time, dude. Because if you miss, you're not leaving yourself any time. What are you doing? Somebody shoot, fuck. Fuck, LeBron just doesn't want the fucking shot, huh? Like, it's like, dude, man, if you took too long. There was no time. Like, you're not like trying to save it so they don't get a shot. Like, you're fucked either way. They're getting a shot either way. Like, if they just didn't score right now, you're down and the game's over. Like, LeBron was fucking nuts. You had 28 seconds, and you took 18 seconds to do that. You're fucking lucky Kyrie scored, man. Well, I've been saying that for years, Jim. Kyrie's a beast. Yeah, it was 216 at some places earlier. I got 214 and a half. All right, we cash it. Okay, I better cash that out. Get it? Yes. Well, let's get overtime and get Cavs win, and I'll hit the 224 in game. What did I take? Fuck, I'm stupid. I took in game over 224 before. We're sailing over. And I need the Cavs to win, man, too. Let's get this. Ten seconds. Marcus Smart has the ball at the top of the key, as you all know probably. 5 seconds. Unbelievable. I lose the fucking 224, and I lose the Cavaliers. Unfucking real, man. Fucking ball fucking bouncing around. I didn't think it was going in. Didn't think it was going in. He got a nice shot off. He got a nice shot off. It was a good look. But when that ball bounced, I didn't think it was going in. It went off the rim. It went up. I was like, oh, thank God it's not going to go in. And it fucking bounced in. I never, like, I thought it was free money, so I fucking put Cleveland Cavs money line in with Sweden. I'm like, whatever, fuck. Sweden was like minus 193, plus 1.5. It became like 160 with the Cavs. So I don't know. No, Bretsky's right. Now everyone's going to say the Cavs really suck and the Warriors are going to kill them, fuck. That's the point that we're at right now. When a team loses a game, it's like they suck. You know? Fuck, though. What a fucking screw job, man. That game goes to overtime. That was a big swing for me, man. I had the fucking Cavaliers on a fucking parlay, which all they need to do is win the game. Fuck me, man. Holy fuck. That was disappointing. I guess fuck, man. I've had fucking bad luck recently. Well, that was pretty anticlimactic and depressing for me and some of you. Yeah, man, that ball doesn't go in. That ball doesn't go in. We hit the over 224. Like, fuck, I really thought, I looked up, I'm like, man, if we go to overtime, I can win 3 more bets here. And I just lost 3 bets with that shot. Never fucking ends, this bullshit, man. All right, I'm going to try not to snap, man. It's Sunday night. Well, man, you know. Well, speaking of Monday talk shows, we can't talk about this on Monday because I already taped Monday's show. That's what I'm saying. The bouncing around ate up time, but LeBron ate the fucking time too. LeBron ate the time too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Kyrie scored, but they just left. There was 28 seconds. There was a lot of possessions left. And LeBron just sucked the air out and turned it into a 1 possession fucking game. That's what pisses me off about this. You know, you ended up getting the ball with 0.1 seconds left. Like, it's just it was just fucked from the start. You're exactly right. Fuck, man. Yeah, they were 25 to 1, 30 to 1. 30 to 1 on the money line. Fucking man. Yeah, that's the thing. They lost 1 playoff game. They took it easy. They didn't come to play tonight. They did come to play tonight. They just faded and whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, it doesn't change shit in the grand scheme of things. Now it just becomes more confusing, though. So now in the next game, Cleveland will probably be favored by about 12. And it's like, are Cleveland going to massacre them or is it going to be close again? Like, then now it becomes trickier. Babano's right. They took their pedal off the metal, and it cost them. And they showed killer instinct in all these games. Tonight was the first one they sort of, didn't show that instinct. I mean, they were up by 16 at the half, fuck. And they just sort of got soft and lazy. They got, exactly, Loretti. Like, it's just, the whole thing's weird. So that's not bad, Jazz. You went 2-1 then. See, that's it. I can bitch now. Look, I hit the first half over. I didn't get in on the fucking Cavs first half because, whatever, they took it down, but they let me get the over in. But I only had so much left anyway, so I bet I won anyway. So I hit the over in the first half. I hit the over in the game. I lose 2 parlays, actually. I lose 2 parlays, and I lose fucking the total. I went 2-3 in that game. I went 2-3, but it could have been a 5-0. Fuck, like you fucking that shot. No, 4-1 because I laid the 16. So yeah, I could have went 4-1. Instead, I go 2-3 on that shot. That's the thing. I never get killed, but I'm just so sick of the 2-3s and then like because of a bad beat and shit. But yeah, tomorrow's a holiday. I thought, what, you're hanging with the Kardashians, Bretsky? You're a high roller now. I know, that's the thing, Baz. I had Sweden plus the money. I hit the under. It's just pissing me off, man. And there's nothing to jump on now. There's nothing to jump on now. There's in-game baseball, the fucking Tigers and the Rangers, whatever. I haven't even been watching it. Yeah, I know, Bretsky. I'm like, wow, Bretsky's got it going on. And I know, we talked about it earlier. You're going to see the columns now. Isaiah Thomas isn't that important to the Celtics. This proves it. LeBron James is no Michael Jordan. This proves it. The thing is, Michael Jordan lost games in the playoffs. They've won 13 consecutive playoff games. It's not like we can just say they suck. They got caught. They had a bad quarter and they got caught. Fuck, It happens. It's like there's fucking fireworks now going on or something. Either there's fireworks or somebody's getting shot repeatedly. Who has fireworks for Queen Victoria? Here, listen. I just don't see. I don't know where they're coming from though. Like, I didn't hear of any Victoria Day fucking fireworks. I don't see them anywhere. Like, there's a park there. I would see them if they're popping up. It's kind of bizarre. That international soccer 20, eh? It's been upsets in that too, hasn't there? Hasn't there been? Yeah, if you're really hardcore right now, it's 4-2 for the Detroit Tigers in the 8th inning. The in-game total is 7.5. You think the Tigers are going to come back, it's plus 700. The Oklahoma City Dodge are playing the El Paso Chihuahuas. That's in the 10th inning. You can't get on that. It's closed. Soccer, United States, North Americans Women League. Seattle Reign versus the Orlando Pride. That's 1-1. They're in the 76 minutes. What are you going to do with that? And you got some badminton. They have video for the badminton, too. Anthony Joe and Timothy Lamb. The thing is, the badminton, the lines are always so fucking crazy. There's horse racing from where? Goulburn. I don't even know where the fuck that is. And you've got your Chinese qualifying school shit where no one's in the stands. Tennis. And I'm a degenerate and even I don't bet this shit. I'm not saying I haven't, but I've learned my lesson. They got video of the badminton. Fuck now. Montreal Max says it's the greatest upset in NBA playoff history, according to the money. 19-1, some places, the Celtics. See, Bobbert knows everything. Goulburn. Goulburn. Where is it? Where did you say it was? New South Wales. Horse racing. So is that like turf racing? They're running on the grass? Is it sprint? It's going off the board in a couple of minutes. Prince of Thebes. Red Hot Tango. Ain't She a Dane? Hectic. Pandella. Pandella's favored. Sophia's Charm. Bruader. Frank's Beans. I don't fucking know anything about this shit. Fuck, that was frustrating, man. But as I was saying, we'll be on tomorrow, Red Heat and Rage Radio. It's a holiday in Canada tomorrow, but we'll be on. Game Time Decisions is on because we already taped it. And Babano is on the show. We talked some college football. Talk some college football with Babano on the show. The college football regular season win totals are out, and I got to tell you, I'm looking forward to some football betting. I don't know. Cam never texted me. But, yeah, he was supposed to be back last night. His flight was last night at like 9 o'clock Vegas time or something. He told me he was leaving like a couple hours after the horse race. So, I haven't seen on the news fucking any plane crashes, so I assume he's back. No, Cam feels bad. Though that's true, we'll see. Off the air on Friday when I spoke to Cam, he was like, "Oh, great job, buddy. You know, thanks for being on all the time." And like, he goes, "I'll come in Monday night. I'll see you Monday. I look forward to it." I wouldn't be surprised if Cam doesn't come in tomorrow night. And Cam calls in. Oh, sounds like the hot chick downstairs is fighting. I told you, there's a smoking hot chick that lives in my condo. I believe she's got to be a hooker. Like, It's hard to pinpoint though her. She's weird, but she's always got weird shit going on. So she, I don't want to insult her and say she's a hooker, but I assume she is, and or she's got other hustles going on too. I know a hustler, so this chick's always hustling, man, and she's really hot though. And she's I've been here 2 years. She's gone through like 4 boyfriends. Dudes used to come in and out. And like she seems to do her business elsewhere now. She goes out, she's always coming in and out and shit. And like it's very shady. So it's funny though. She's really hot. But you can hear her. Like she lives like down in the courtyard area. And she always leaves her door open and shit. And it's crazy. You see her tits and shit. She's always like dressed skimpily and shit. But she fucking argues like fucking with people all the time, man. And she needs to win type shit. Like I'm scared. If I see her, I'm like, I don't even like making eye contact with her. I'm like, she's gonna start yelling at me, fuck. I can sort of hear her now in the background. Like she yells so loud, you can hear it through. Like I plan on doing the show on the balcony one of these nights. And everybody's going to hear everything I say. Everything's, everyone's going to hear everything I say. Because it's going to echo through the courtyard and shit. So it's funny, this chick, man, you hear her freaking out sometimes. And like she spit through a few dudes. And I always got a chuckle. I always see the new boyfriend. I'm like, yeah. I'm looking down. I'm like, yeah, buddy, she's ultra hot, but you get good luck with this. And it's always the same shit. Dudes are always storming out, slamming the doors, fucking crying, fucking. She's chewed up a few of these dudes. She got a new one. This guy's been hanging in here, man, but she lets him have it all the time. And fucking, I could fucking hear her. But last summer, it was fucking hilarious. Last summer, she got into it and the cops showed up and shit. It was that loud. It was like that insane. Like she started throwing shit out the windows and shit. So she's throwing shit into the courtyard and like she's freaking out and it's fucking loud. She's shrieking and it's fucking like echoing everywhere. So the security of the building goes and then the cops showed up. It was like a fucking whole brouhaha and shit. And she's out there, and the cops the dude didn't get arrested that was there, but the cops told him to leave and shit. She's there, and there's all these people, like, on the balcony, all looking down. They can't help themselves. And like I said, she got huge tits. She's hot, too. So, like, and she's never wearing anything. So everyone's looking down. So she looks up. She looks up at everyone. She's like, you guys enjoying the fucking show, motherfuckers? You guys enjoying the motherfucking show? And this dude, like that's up here on this side on one of the balconies, he says to her, yes, I am. I'm a big fan of your bikini. And she goes, what? And he goes, I'm a big fan, fuck. He goes, I love it. He goes, So she starts freaking out at him. And then another dude fucking sounds off. And I was thinking, man, it's pretty ballsy. You just said this to her. He goes, hey, I just saw you went through another guy. Looks like you're single now. Fuck. Can I come down? And she fucking slams her fucking door. Like, everybody hates her. Because I'm an old fucking man, so I notice everything, man. I'm looking on my balcony like Jimmy Stewart. Our little kid's coming to kill me. So I'm on the balcony. I notice everything that goes on out there. And I notice the interaction with the neighbors and shit. And nobody talks to her. Like, there's all these chicks that live right above her and beside her. And they're all the same age. And you figure they would at least say hi to each other and shit. And I noticed the chicks above her, like, never talk to her and shit. Like, yeah, who does she look like? She looks like, she sort of looks like Beyonce, like a bit. I don't know like how to describe her. Like she looks like a porn star, actually. Like there's hot chicks and stuff, but she's got like her rack is so big, and she lets them hang out. Like you can't help but like she would cause car accidents type shit. Like she walks around like she gets her mail in the morning and shit. She walks out like she's wearing like fucking panties and her fucking tits are bouncing out and shit. Yeah, I know. Well, look, I had a girlfriend here before, but I know because I've crossed paths with her a few times, and she just gave me like the fucking go fuck yourself, fuck off look. Like she gave me that just sort of like don't even think about it type shit. And she gave me that like don't even think about it type shit. But she got a little dog now, like everyone else. So she got a dog, so she's always out there walking her dog. And once she went out and her dog ran up to me, I was like, "Hey, buddy," and she came over and she was all giggly. She was like, "Oh, hey," and I remembered. I looked up and I was like, "Oh fuck," she's all smiling at me now. And I remembered, fuck, she got a crazy boyfriend. She's fucking insane. Fucking keep walking. Yeah, you know that, but you get it only from the really hot chicks. Like, yeah, Jazz. She gave the look like, no, like, don't even like, don't even say hi, like, type shit. I was about, hey, I see you all at, no, like, yeah, that look. Which leads me into something really, really strange too and bizarre. I've worked at the Fantasy Sports Network for 3+ years, but the Fight Network for like 8 now, right? So, anyways, I've been in this building for like a long time, and there's quite a few hot chicks in our building actually. We have Game TV in our network. There's like 4 or 5 networks in one place, right? So there's a lot of people. I don't even know who they are. Like I say hi to them and shit, but there's this one chick in this place where we work. No one even knows what she does. Fuck. Like she doesn't talk to anybody. It's like that chick in Seinfeld that sits in the booth. She doesn't talk to anybody. She looks mean, all right? Like, but she's fucking hot. But she doesn't look friendly. So she's got that sort of, don't even fucking, you know what I mean? And she dresses like a fashion fucking shit. Like, chicks at my work, like some of them are wearing Metallica t-shirts and shit. This chick dresses like a mannequin, like in a window. You know what I mean? Like she's buying the stuff and magazines, Like who buys that stuff? She does. Like she dresses a cut above. Like she looks like she makes a lot of money, but she can't make that much because she's working where I am. So she looks like she makes money and shit. So she's like this blonde chick, and she looks uptight. She looks like a rich, uptight blonde chick type shit. So once, all right? Once, and it was bad. It was right out of Seinfeld. She totally got me. Like, she fucking nailed me. Like, she was working. She was leaned over, and her fucking top was open, kind of. And I looked at the sun too long, fuck. Like, I gazed in, and I fucking didn't look away. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, holy fuck. Like, I walked past her office. And normally, like, she dresses like a fashion chick, but normally she's kind of covered. Very yuppie looking, like Tommy Hilfiger fashion and shit. Like a yuppie blonde chick, right? So, but once fucking, the top was up a little bit more. It was a little more revealing, and I was like, holy fuck, look at her rack. I was like, I never knew. I was like, holy fuck. So I walked past the office, and like she's got the glass door. So I fucking sort of glared, but you sort of glare, and they'll look up, and you sort of look away, and they kind of know, but you're not red-handed. I got Costanza. I was like, and she's working, and you know how they have that sixth sense, chicks, when you're looking at them? So she has that sixth sense, right? So she's typing away and she's working, and I must have stared for a good 30 seconds. Like I fucking stopped. I was like, holy fuck. And it just like, I sort of thought, holy shit, this chick really is hot. Like I was fucking sort of like, and she just fucking did this fucking slow look up. Like she knew, you know what I mean? Like it's like she had a reflection or something, man. It's like she knew. She looked up like with a mad face already, fuck. And I was caught. I was busted. Like there was no even, oh no, I wasn't even looking at you type shit. Because there's times where I'll be staring off into space and I'm not really looking at anything. I was caught. There was no, she looked up and I'm standing there. I wasn't close though. I'm like 10 feet away type shit. I was talking to somebody and I'm like, yeah. And I sort of like turned my head and I'm like, and I just get the look up and we made eye contact. We made eye contact. There was no way out of it. We made eye contact, all right? And I was like, oh, I was like, wow. I was like, that's the first time in my life I've ever been like nailed like that. Like, you know, I'm like, wow. Now I know what average perverts feel like. Like I'm busted. Like I was like, there's no way. Like, I was like, I got caught staring down this chick's top. You know what I mean? There's no disputing it. I admit it. I did it. So, yeah, but it wasn't a 2-3 second gentlemanly look. I went for like the 10-second look. Like I pulled the Costanza. I fucking stopped and I stared at the sun. Fuck. You know what I mean? I stared at the sun. So the chick, so anyways, like I said, she's been there like 3 years. I never see her talk to anybody. Nobody. She talks to Len Asper, the owner, all right? And like I said, I don't even know what she does. She looks like she's fucking doing books and she's serious and shit all the time. So this chick is mean as hell, never talks to fucking anybody. But get this. Guess who suddenly she's all fucking talking to all the time? Me. It's fucking Bizarro World. It's fucking Bizarro World. I cracked one joke to her on the way out the other day about the weather, and she kind of giggled. She was right there. I walked by, and a dumb joke. I need a winter jacket. I said something about the weather. I put my hood on and shit. And she was like, oh, see you tomorrow. And I was like, shocked on the way out. I was like, what just happened? Fuck. I was like, I just broke the ice queen. Fuck. And then the next day I walk in. She's like, how you doing today, Gabriel? And I'm like, fucking, hey, how you doing? And then she just goes right into it. She goes right into it. Like, I don't even know the girl. I've never talked to her. She gave me dirty looks. Boom. She tells me that I just got separated after 10 years with somebody. And I'm thinking, like, I'm thinking in my head, like, is this, what am I supposed to do? Like, you fucking, why are you telling me this? Why are you telling me? I don't even know you. You're the ice queen. And she just tells me, I just got divorced. That's what she goes. She goes, I just got divorced after 10 years. So now, so I'm like, oh, really? Yeah. I said, yeah, I was just with someone for a long time too. And I broke up. I said, it's funny. We had the same sort of story. And then I'm like, where do you live? She tells me where she lives. She goes, oh, you know, I have a big 2-place apartment. She goes, I finally got rid of this guy. She goes, he was bringing me down. I wasn't having any fun. And she keeps laughing at everything I say now and shit. And I don't even know. So like the other day, like she dropped it. She's like, she keeps on like, but it's one of those things where I'm thick. I'm like, is this girl really flirting with me? And I'm thinking, I don't believe she told anyone in this office that she was fucking married, let alone that she just got divorced. And now, and even Ashley the other day, I was in there fucking, now I'm going into her office and shit. So I went in the other day. I'm leaning over her desk and I'm talking to her and she's all laughing and shit. And like, And I'm telling her I live right down the street and I'm getting a condo. And I'm like fucking. And she's like, oh, you do a lot of shows. Like, she thinks like so. Like, you know, we're going back and forth and shit. And even Ashley Dawkins walked past and looked. And kind of looked surprised type shit. And Ashley after, she's like, and ironic, the chick's name's Ashley. So ironic. She's like, what's going on with you and Ashley there? She's like, she doesn't talk to anybody. Like, what's going on? I was like, nothing's going on. Just, you know. I'm like, just a friendly work conversation, Ashley, you know. She goes, I don't know, Gabe. You know, she goes, it's kind of weird. Like, she goes, you're always in that girl's office. And like I said, so I thought maybe it was a one-off thing. So I was like, it's in your head, Morency. Like, I don't know why she told you she got a divorce. Like, you know, why? I don't know. You know, it doesn't mean she wants to go out with you. So I see her the next day in the hallway, except she's working hard and she's in the middle of like a meeting. I could tell like she's serious and shit. She sort of looked at me and she said hi, but kind of gave me that bitchy look again. And I thought, fuck, Morency, you're crazy. It's in your head. You know, she was just being friendly for some reason one day. And I was like, no. The next day I saw her again and she was all flirty. She's like, hey, how you doing? And like, but I know, like I said, like she's flirted with me. Yeah, so she's getting flirty with me, man. It's fucking bizarre. So like this is just the developments of this week. This happened like starting this week, a few days ago type shit. Oh, that's it. Like, I told her, she goes, oh, I don't like the weather. And I told her I lived in Vegas. And she's like, she loved that. She's like, oh, yeah, you lived in Vegas? And I was like, yeah, I was doing a TV show in Vegas for years. She's like, I love Vegas. And then she even said, I would love to go to Vegas. She goes, I'd love to go back to Vegas. And I was thinking, fuck, this should fucking, like, should I just say, good, do you want to come to Vegas? Like, yeah, and I told her, like, yeah, on TV. So then she's like, oh, and like, thing is, too, she knows she's one of the big shots there, right? She's in management and shit, so it's weird. Like, she's not in management, but she's like Len Asper's assistant or something. So, yeah, exactly. Then she turns back into the Ice Queen again. But then I saw her again, and right before the end of the weekend, and she was very, very bubbly again. So she's bringing her dog into the office, and now her dog likes me. So her dog's running over to me now and shit. And it's a good in to the office, right? Oh, your dog's here. I start talking to the dog and stuff. But I think fucking what I'll do, it's just Bizarro World. Like, it's the type of chick that if you look at her, it would be like never in a million years. Never in a million years. It would be like, you don't have a hope in fucking hell type shit. Like, it would be one of those deals. And it'd be like, yeah, I'm aware. You know what I mean? Like, she wears like Lululemon. She's in shape and shit. Like, it's like very bizarre. I think the same thing, Jazz. She's talking about her divorce and shit. She's clearly, exactly. And what I thought, I'm like, I must be the opposite of everything. You know, I'm talking about Vegas. I was swearing. I don't pretend I'm someone else. I was like, and this fucking cocksucker, I told him to fuck off. And like, she's like, oh, she's cracking up. And I was like, man, maybe I'm the bad boy, fuck. It's like Seinfeld. I'm the complete opposite of her probably boring husband she was just with. And I'm coming in here talking about Vegas and yelling about horse races and shit. And like, so I was thinking inviting her to a horse race. I'm thinking about bringing her out to the track. because like I said, she's kind of a high maintenance, like, you know, she's looking for excitement, adventure. What's better than hanging out with a band boy that owns a racehorse? Come on, that's a date night, isn't it? You know, going to a movie, anyone can do that. Yeah, I own a horse. Why don't you come out to the track for a night? And it's a nice setting because there'll be other people around at first too. And we'll see, you know what I mean? I thought, that's what I thought, because I know she likes animals and stuff. So I thought that was a good angle. I'm like, why don't I invite her out to a fucking track one night? I'll dress all nice, horse owner, bring her into the paddocks and shit with the owner's license. You know what I mean? If a chick is going from boring and she wants exciting, what's more exciting than going to me and the track with me and Cam? Exactly. Chicks love, imagine that. A chick fucking, imagine her telling her friend, I went out with a dude, man. He owns a horse. He brought me into the paddock and he owned, you know what I mean? Seems to me like it would be a good angle. I could take, take her over to dinner in the dining hall or something, you know? No, yeah, no, yeah. And you know what's funny? Normally I wouldn't. I don't like going out with people at work. You know what I mean? But like I said, she's so hot. So, but the thing is I really have nothing to lose on this one because she's the ice queen anyways. She's the ice queen anyways. So what's the difference? It's not like asking Ashley Docking out or something. You know what I mean? If she sits next to me and I'm friends with her, like, oh, Ashley. Not that I want to ask Ashley Docking out. You know what I mean? That would be awkward. You know, if Ashley said, oh, I'm sorry, I only like you like a friend, right? This chick, she doesn't talk to anybody. No one even knows her name. People don't know her name. Even the other day, somebody said, they said, man, that girl, she's been here for years. I don't even know her name, man. Like, I have nothing to lose. So she goes back to Ice Queen. She can't mock me and tell people that I fucking, you know. Like, she, you know what I mean? Like, if I ask some other chick out and, you know, she can mock me. Can you believe that Morency fucking asked me out? This chick, who's she going to tell? She doesn't talk to anybody. She doesn't talk to anybody. What's she going to tell Len Asper? You know what I mean? Oh, sorry, Len, she was hot. Fuck, you know, like, I really have nothing to lose on this one. You know, from a social, like, I got to roll the dice. You know what? I will. I was thinking the other day, I was like, and I have a good instinct for this. And the first day, I was just put off. I thought maybe she's just friendly. But I talked to her for 5 minutes, guys, and she told me her personal life. If that's not a sign, what is, right? She told me about she divorced and her husband just moved out. Like, she went right into her personal life, man. And to me, you know, come on. I wish I had a woman here to fucking tell me yes. Because some of us guys are dumb. I'm like, is this chick flirting with me? Like, does she want me to ask her out? Like, I don't know. Like, maybe she's just being friendly. But then I realized after, I'm like, why did she tell you she got divorced? Like, and she lives alone. And like, who does that? I don't even know you. And I should note, though, I brought it up, though. I said it first. I don't know how. I can't remember how it started, but we were talking. And I said, oh, that was it. It was about rent. I point blank told her. I said, she goes, oh, do you live around here? And I said, yeah, I live right down the street. And I said, I live in this condo. And I said, you know, I might move. It's kind of expensive. And then I told her point blank. I said, you know, I thought maybe this girl was going to move in with me that I was with for a long time. But things didn't work out. And I said, that's life, eh? Things didn't work out. I said, it's a great place, though. And then, boom, she went right into it. She goes, oh, that's crazy. She goes, I just got divorced after 10 years. So I was like, man, this chick's opening up in her personal life to me. This is kind of a sign here. Like, Yeah, 10 years, husband. And you know she lives. She lives in the Rixie part of Toronto too. She told me like where she lives specifically, the street corner and the street. She said I live here and here. So like I don't know. I don't think she's told anybody else in that building that she's divorced, where she lives, like her life. Like yeah, I better move quick. It's true. I think she's you know she's probably wondering. Yeah, if I was a cool dude, like Keith Hernandez in Seinfeld, like Elaine. I thought he was an MVP and a cool dude. He won the World Series. How come he's not moving in for a kiss? And then at Keith Hernandez, he's like, I'm Keith Hernandez. I won the World Series. And he goes in to kiss her. Yeah. I feel like a schoolboy talking like this, but I guess I'll have to fill you guys in now. I've got nothing to lose. I've got nothing to lose. Like, I really don't. As we stated. Like, there's been a few chicks that have been, like, kind of cute and shit. I'm like, yeah, I could, you know, I'd go out with her. But I'm like, I'm not, you know, you work with them and stuff, right? You don't do that. But this one is different. And she's not a kid either. Like, I don't know how old she is. She's probably 30 something. Like, she's in her 30s. Like, she's not a teenager. Like, she's not in her early 20s or anything. She's a woman. You know what I mean? She was married for 10 years. So she's not a kid. Yeah, I really don't have anything to lose on this. Because, like, from a social, like, embarrassment, whatever. She doesn't socialize with anybody there. Like, I really have nothing to lose. And I'll be honest with you, this is where I knew that I suddenly cared a bit, was I saw her, I could have ended up in an elevator with her the other day, and I didn't, because I was like, oh shit. I got nervous. I was like, oh fuck. I was like, I'm not prepared for this. Like fucking, I'm not ready to be this witty. And then I realized after, I was like, what's your deal? Fuck, this chick's making you nervous now? Fucking, yeah, I have to ease into this, Jazz. I have to ease into this, you know what I mean? But not wait too long, because somebody else is going to move in. And that's the thing. I'm the total rebound. I'm the opposite. This is a Seinfeld episode. Once she gets to know the real me, fuck, she'll run, fuck, like Ben Johnson. But I might be able to get, might be able to have some fun on the way. You know, that's the thing with me, guys. I don't talk a lot about my personal life, but I can get very hot chicks. I can't keep them. I can keep them, but I'm more about quality than quantity. You know what I mean? Like, I'll shock people. Like, every once in a while, they'll be like, holy fuck. Even my last, and I'm always with girls that you would never think I'd be with. That they look like completely different. My life's been like that. My whole life has been like that. When I was 12 and I was in high school, I went out with like the prom queen. I was a little metalhead with long hair, and I went out with this blonde, like, popular girl. I don't know why. Yeah, it was the most baffling thing ever. A lot of really straight girls like me, though. It's the classic opposite. You know what I mean? You know, it's the classic opposite. So, like I said, it's the classic case. This chick's coming off a, marriage, Probably, a little lonely, looking for a good time. I'm not talking sexual, but even just a party. Just a party. So, yeah, why not? Fuck. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I like the horse racing aspect. Yeah, but this is how, how it's crazy how this works now, though. Now, because of this, all these other chicks at the fucking network always see this, and now they're all fucking friendly with me, too. It's like a domino effect, eh? We've talked about that. When you're winning, you're winning. When you're losing, you're losing. So now these other chicks, and there's another chick that never talked to me. Since she sees me talking with this chick now she's talking to me in the hallway now. Suddenly she's like, oh, how you doing? She's like, oh, I work here. And she shakes my hand. I'm like, wow, got to talk to her. And now suddenly it opens up the door with these other people. Fuck. And then later just a couple of nights ago too, I get a text message. I get a text message from an ex-girlfriend of mine, an ex-girlfriend. I used to go out with with a dancer, typical Quebec, hot Quebec chick, when I was like 19 or 20 in the early 90s. It's weird, fuck. It was her birthday the other day. I was with her for like 8 years too, 7 years. So I always send her a birthday text, So I send her, I'm like, hey, I tell her, hey, happy birthday. I'm sure you're more beautiful than ever. That's all I said in the text. Happy birthday. I'm sure you're more beautiful than ever. I hope you have a great day. Boom, fuck. I get a text back. Fucking, oh, I said, I'm sorry. I wish I was there. I was just saying it. I was like, it's being nice. I was like, I wish I was there to take you out for your birthday. I hope you have a great night. Boom. A couple hours later, I got a fucking text message at like 3 a.m, which leads me to believe the bar she was closed and she was drunk. I got a text message about, I want to come to Toronto. I'm like, I haven't seen this girl. I've seen this girl once in like 10 years. And this girl has texted me like 4 times this week about wanting to come to Toronto and stay with me. I'm thinking, well, this is fucked up. I got this blonde chick fucking flirting me. I got a chick texting me now suddenly. Like, yeah, well, that's the thing. She stopped drinking, this girl, Jazz. And even I thought like she was over the top. That was like the most passionate, crazy relationship I was ever in my life. I was in a metal band. She was a stripper. She's a French chick from Trois-Rivières. I'm me. So imagine, Jazz, me, a stripper from Trois-Rivières, living together, fuck, in the plateau. It was combustible. Like we used to throw shit things at each other, like real over the top, like Sid and Nancy shit, like Sid and Nancy stuff. She sends me a text. Oh, I miss you. I'd like to come and see you in Toronto. Do you live alone? And I was like, oh, I happen to now. Now I do. So right away, she's all like, oh, I'll come. Because she knew I had a girlfriend before. So now suddenly she wants to come to Toronto to hang out. And I was thinking, to myself, I was like, this chick did pull a knife on me once, fuck, I was like, yeah, that'd be fun. I was like, no, she did pull a knife on me once, and But anyway, that's enough about my personal life. This is like the episode of The Simpsons when Homer can't, he's got to entertain his class. So tell us about Marge. Well, she likes when I kiss her elbow. Oh, really, huh? Oh, tell us more. Remember that episode? Yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get on Sports Rates Premium. I like you guys. You guys are right too, eh? Yeah. What do you think? Do I go for the clean living, straight, rich looking blonde chick that's looking for a fling, or do I reunite? Do I reunite with a stripper from Quebec? Remember, this is right out of this is right out of Seinfeld. It really is, that episode when Jerry like meets the one, that blonde chick. She's cool, that chick too. And Jerry's parents are like, she's perfect. She's smart. She's pretty. She's everything. And Jerry's mother, she's much better than that horrible Amber girl you were with. Jerry's like, oh yeah, Amber. Wonder when she gets back from Vegas. Bretsky, juggle them both till it blows up. Juggle them both till it blows up, says Bretsky. Yeah. I'm aware. No rear view mirrors. That's the thing. People always do that. People do that, eh? And they're alone, or they're vulnerable. They want to get laid. They always hook up with the ex. You know, you go back in time. You know what I mean? Now, I'm moving on. Yeah. Yeah, like Baz says, to be honest with you, I'm not overthinking it. I'm not in high school, right? Whatever happens, happens. I told her, if you want to come here like for a few days, I said in the day, so you want to come for a few days? You know, I said it'll be a mini vacation. I'll take you out around Toronto. So, and like I said, I do love this girl, like, but we're friends type shit. You know what I mean? I've been to hell and back with this chick. I've always been tight with her, like for years. You know, I've known her for fucking 25 years, man. The stripper from, yeah, but come on, Jazz, stripper from Trois Rivières, man. For the record, the girl from Trois Rivières, you know what she looks like? A dead ringer. I'm not exaggerating. Like so much so that my other ex-girlfriend like even said it. She's like, "Fuck you and your fucking Shania Twain lookalike girlfriend." Yeah, my ex-girlfriend from Quebec is a dead ringer for Shania Twain. Probably not now because she's a little older, you know. But no lie, like she could have played Shania Twain in like a body double type shit. Like her face, she's Shania Twain. It's almost eerie. But not always. But not always. Even my father, may he rest in peace. It's funny. I'm telling you guys some like personal shit, but like Even my father said this to me when he was alive. But even before he died, he goes, you've been a lot of hot chicks. And he goes, whatever happened to that chick, the stripper chick you were with forever? And I said, oh, she's around. She's doing well. I said, she's in a band now and shit. And he goes, that girl? She goes, he goes, sometimes she would be the hottest chick ever. And other times she looked weird, eh? And I said, yeah, I said she drinks, right? So like she's sort of one of these chicks. She was a dancer. So like she knows how to pour it on. You know what I mean? Like, she looks like Cindy Crawford too. She's got like the fake mole and like the big fucking hair and shit. She looks like a Tawny Kitaen. Like very that classic. She's a classic 80s metal video girl, my ex-girlfriend. Like she could like in fact, like she fucking went out with the bassist of Guns N' Roses. Fuck. Like she used to live in Hollywood. Like she's a rocker. Like she's a rocker chick. She's been in videos and shit. Like she's a hot rocker chick, Nice girl. But like everyone from Quebec, she's, like, she has, I can show you a picture actually, but I don't want to get too personal. But this is a premium show. There's no trollers here, right? But she looks like Tawny Kitaen in that White Snake video. Like she's got like red hair, but she's not a redhead chick. She has that, and I like that look. She's got like the dye red hair, the auburn dyed purple sort of hair thing. She's always dyeing her hair different colors and shit, but she looks like a rocker. She's like 5'10". She's like big and shit, No, now she's in trouble. Like that's the problem. And I remember that was like one of our issues when we were together. I told her that. Like I said, you're making all this money now and shit, but you're not gonna be able to do this forever. And she got all pissed off. What do you mean, fucking like? She quit dancing years ago. She quit. She opened up a restaurant. She goes through so many boyfriends. That's the thing. Like, she's very passionate. She's a typical Quebec chick. She falls in and out of love every day. Fuck, That's the thing with chicks from Quebec. And anyone from Quebec knows this. You guys know. They're passionate. So it's great. But it can also be really bad because it's passionate. Like, it's crazy. Like, Quebec chicks are, like, fucking nuts, man. People don't realize. Like, they're very passionate. The sex is great. But when it goes bad, there's, like, a whole other level of insanity that people don't realize. It was up to me. I'd still be with the chick I was just with forever. I was supposed to get married and shit, but wasn't meant to be. Well, that's the thing, Jazz, that I'm like, fuck. If she comes here, what if it could just get turned into it? Exactly. Like, I got to be careful. And I'm on the rebound myself right now, so I can't get suckered into an emotional thing. You know what I'm saying? I do a million shows and shit. Like I said, a nice casual ice queen, that's the angle. There's no emotional attachment or baggage. Like I said, this other chick, man, like there's baggage and attachment, like, you know? But the chick from Quebec texted me a couple of nights in a row. She hasn't texted in a few days. Which leads me to believe that she's probably moved on. She's changed her mind or whatever. Like, it's funny because after I didn't get emotional about it. I was like, fucking after, I was like, don't worry, Morency. She's gonna fucking, this is just a little fad she's in. She's gonna, you know. I hope she's not drinking too much though. Just wait for them to invite them all over for a bit. You can tell like Bretsky's the younger Playboy of the bunch here. Right? Playboy's like, dude, them both. No, but honestly, look, I was with this other chick. I loved her. I still do. So like, I'm not happy. I put a lot of work into my last relationship, but you know, it's a two-way street, right? You can't, you can only go do so much. Yeah, that's it, but bad. We've got it all. Sports rage, political rage, TV show rage, sports rage, pop culture rage, society rage, and relationship talk. That's what crossed my mind, Jazz. That because at first I was like, oh, this would be cool. I got to get laid. Exactly, Jazz. And I even told her I got a pool and I live in a nice condo. And then I realized after, I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, he's going to come here and he's going to set up shop. Fuck. Jazz, I know French girls. You guys are all worried now. I see she's going to ruin the show, Gabe. All right, so we went a little longer tonight. As always, what a shock. Oh, she would too. They're the same. They're the same, Bretsky. She'd be what? What'd you say? Fuck. I think she would. Remember I told you about the time that the chick that her brother shot everybody? Remember I told you I know the sister of the guy that shot everyone in Montreal, the chicks? And she attacked me in a bar once. And I was with a girl who started fighting back with her. This is the girl. Like, this girl was with me. Like, she's that type of girlfriend. Like, I was standing in a bar and this other girl came up through my hat and my girlfriend was there. She's like, fucking, starts fucking going, man. Like, Like, she's not afraid to throw. Yeah, she's a dancer, all right? She's been around the block. Like, she's not afraid to fucking hit you in the face with a spike of her shoe. Like, fucking... I think she got canned from a place for fucking hitting someone with a shoe, actually. I think she threw something at someone once. But anyways, it's enough of my personal background. Yeah, I don't know why I brought any of this up, and now I'm like, fuck, I should text her. I should text Quebec. Hey, Quebec. And you can't make this shit up, man. But tonight is the night I actually met her. It was Victoria Day, like 1991 or 92. Yeah, no, I'm going to Dairy Queen. I'm going for Dairy Queen. And I'm going for Hamburger Helper right now. I'm going for Hamburger Helper right now. I'd even bring up a Russian chick, but that's another story. Or Ukrainian, actually. Yeah. Yeah, Dairy Queen. I'm going to Dairy Queen. Other than that, you're on your own, guys. Got to eat some Hamburger Helper. Fuck, it's late. And tomorrow, check out Babano on Game Time Decisions. We tape Game Time Decisions, but Game Time Decisions is on, and we'll see you on Red Heat and Rage Radio tomorrow night. Yeah, Jazz, the camera girl. I got to be honest, I liked her. Except I had a girlfriend then. I had a girlfriend, right? But I thought if I didn't, I was like, you know what? I think this little Ukrainian girl is cute. Like, and she's fucking smart. That's why I liked her. Like, for a young girl, she's smart. Like, she knows about politics and like. Why, did you meet her? Did you see her? Oh, you did, eh? Yeah. She is, eh? She is. Fuck, I know. She doesn't work here anymore, but I don't have her number, and I don't know, but I was thinking I got to track her down. I'm not going to lie. I actually looked for her online the other day. You remember her, eh? Yeah. Anna. I like her. I got to be honest with you. Out of everything that we just talked about, that's, that would be even cooler. I was thinking about it the other day, though. What do I do, though? I'd have to ask my boss, which is kind of weird. Everything's like Seinfeld. You got my number from an ageless walk? Like, I'd have to ask my boss. I'd say, he'd still have her number. Fuck, she worked there. So I'd say, I need that chick's number. But is that inappropriate for a boss to give me a number for me to call a chick? I don't know her name, Jazz. I don't know her name. And she follows me on Twitter. She used to tweet me, man. She DM'd me. She was an actress, too. She DM'd me her movie. Like, I used to, like, there's something here. It kind of is inappropriate, isn't it? Like, I know, I can't, like, because, and the thing is, I don't want them to know. So, I don't want to, I can't, like, what am I saying? Listen, you have that fucking camera girl's number. What do you need her number for? I don't want them to know I want to ask her out. I could ask Camera 2 Drew. I think he knows her last name. Except then he's going to fucking know. He's a little gossiper, too. He's going to tell everyone, oh, Gabe's fucking going to ask Anna out. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fucking get her fucking name from Drew. I'll track her down online. and I'll send her a fucking, I'll slide into her DM, as the kids say. I'll slide into her DM, as the kids used to say, as the kids say. She's not that young, Jazz. I don't like young chicks. She's not that young. She just looks young. She's little. She's small. You know what I mean? Like I said, though, I was with somebody, so I suppressed it. I was like, don't talk to her too much, because, you know, she's cute and I like her, so don't talk to her. Like, yes. She was 22 or 23 then, Jazz. So yes, you were in the ballpark, yes. That's the thing. Like, maybe I'm too old for her. Yeah, but she's European, Jazz. She's more mature. I swear, there was another chick, man. This is like this is 2 years ago. It was through the MIB guys. Like, she liked me too. She was fucking smoking. But I had a girlfriend, and she was like 20, and she looked young. I was like, she's too kid. She's too much like a kid. Like, yeah, settle down. All right. Anyways, that's enough of me. Fuck. I'm out of here, guys. Later. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. Nothing's happening tomorrow. Everything's closed, but I'll keep you posted on Tuesday. Now, this is going to become the new thing, eh? Sports Rage Premium on Tuesday. That's all you're going to care about. What happened with the Ice Queen? What happened with the Ice Queen on Tuesday? I got nothing to lose, man. I'm rolling the dice, fuck. I can't sit here fucking talking to you guys and watching Seinfeld every night. All right, later. Thanks for the support. Love you.